sipping on greed, portfolios of sauce, riding waves so high. I'm the crypto boss, mansion floating on clouds, beaches in my view, prayers nights with a drip, Dubai skyline too, Rolex gleaming nights, models on my line, escorts in the whip, living so divine, cocky with the flex, asshole on the rise, calling every move, genius in disguise, yeah, Marcus my stage, always hitting right, falls a shadow creeping out of my sight, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's pass, but the falls are ghosts, yo, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, I'm running through the charts, sauce on overload, escorts in the jet, diamonds on the road, beaches with the crew, tripping on the green, cocky with the cause, king of the scene, yeah, genius delusion, always calling the play, but the crash whispers low, stealing my day, Rolex ticks the hype, models in my trance, falls a silent blade, cutting my dance, straight up, portfolios a throne, I'm too fly, grease my fuel, watch the market die, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching in the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's pass, but the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, oh, the drop is hard, shadows in my ride, tripping on the greed, nowhere to hide, Lambos crash, mansions turn to dust, models ghosts, escorts lose they lust, yeah, genius, now, full in the trap, for the flowers all, no cashing back, why, every damn time, breeze the reaper, still in my shine, greedy high, yeah, chasing that lit boom, Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon, Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash, sex with queens, cashing in my stash, greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast, genius vibe, know the market's pass, but the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black, greedy high, setting traps, I can't track, yeah, fade the beat, crown slips away, grease my ghost, end of the play, from the high to the crash, a fool's wild tale, crypto greedy king, destined to fail,
Check 1 2 1 2.
yeah, yeah, time to flex, I'm at the chops, playing my golden play, market maker snipe, stop me out today, sweating bullets but I'm back with a grin, more files won't hunt me, I'm cashing that win, from the couch to the throne, I'm dodging their tricks, turn a loss to a laugh, now I'm stacking them bricks, stop hunt survivor, I'm breaking this scheme, fuck you moves, living a dream,
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey
plans on life,
and a little cowbell.
I'm rising above, stop hunt survivor, showing my love, set the entry tight, they pulled the rug quick, lost my shirt but my swag is still thick, drove past the bank, flipped them the bird, more falls can't touch me, I've learned every word, late night grind, now I'm flexing. The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow, but there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Jackass Daniels coffee. Good ass coffee by Jackass Daniels. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you here tonight. Oh,
For those of you out there who have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you for hitting that like button. It helps this little tiny channel grab a few more subscribers and let a few other people know that there's some other ideas out here. We're watching Bitcoin after the harmonic pattern. We came up, took out the C point like we should have done. And now, this is the way I'm looking at it. A lot of people are looking at it different. Of course, one of the most popular things is just flag it out for the upside. I don't agree with that because we lost this trend line. And we're doing the over-under thing, right? So, I mean, the options when you lose a trend line. Now, normally in a strong bear market, when we lose a trend line, it's bye-bye, baby. When you lose it, this part of the trend is over. Unless we're doing the over-under thing. I mean, there's a scenario where this could happen, but this is also the scenario where we get our lower highs in. Even if it bounces back up over here again, we can still end up getting a lower high. So we got to be cautious. But I gotta say, some of the things I'm seeing going on some of these smaller time frames. I mean, look, we got a ribbon flip going over with you got a break, and that should bring us down. Now it's trying to flip the ribbon the other way. I see this stuff and it should be rolling over, but yeah, the price keeps going up. And the weird thing is, if you look at your volume indicator, or volume is down here behind my little alien guy over here. You see my cursor over here? There's not much volume. So what's pushing it up? It doesn't appear to be authentic to me, but hell, if it makes numbers go up, if we can hold 64,000, that's what I'm hoping for. This little red line that we got drawn right there, we can just stay on the upper side of it. I'm feeling more bullish than bearish, but we are at that spot. The only other thing I can do is look and see if we can redefine our channel. Let's go with that. Let's see what that gives us. Let me zoom out over here and see if we get any angle respect on that. Oh snap, we do. Okay. Well, then that interpretation for me comes, yeah, we did lose that, and that will be our resistance up ahead. Oh, let me dollar in over here. Don't move stuff around, man. And that kind of missed the mark here on that trend line, getting that bottom over there. It's important, I believe. All right, so this is what I've been looking at, and now we can see that I waited for tonight just to try to do that too. Now we can see we actually got more of a channel. This is now just an inside line in that channel. So it does look, and the moving averages now, so they're crossing bullishly, right? But I do pay attention to trend lines in this idea for bearish retest, and it's still going to be a headache to get past it. So normally on Saturdays and in the weekend, Bitcoin will get to an area and just kind of hang out. That might be what it's doing, which is good because that will give altcoins time to run. And that's really what I want to focus on tonight, folks, is altcoins, because gosh darn it, what are they doing? We need to come up here and take a look at them too, because they're also in a similar setup, flirting with losing that trend line. And they gave us a little wick over here, so that kind of messes with the trend line. And the two schools of thought on that, in my personal opinion, we keep it and just track it and see if we get a bearish retest and roll over, because that would suck. For altcoins, we don't want to see this come down. We want to see this come and take this high over here. So far, we made a lower high, and that's concerning if this is rejection, right? Lower high could lead to a lower low. But look, we got a little spike up there. Let's take it over. Move our trend line now from this bottom here. There's another angle way down here if we lose it, right? We could be shooting down toward these areas, right? Probably around a close to a 0.5 fib, close to a 0.5. But right now, okay, so what I did is just redid my trend line from 1 touch, 2 touch. Now we got 3 touch points, makes it valid, and we're on the right side of it. So I will monitor it this way and also see if it gives us angle. And we got it. So I think that's an important step in the process for me, is to identify the channel. Once I got used to the idea, because I resisted it for a long time, that price travels in channels, the pattern stuff just became so much easier. It wasn't trying to guess, and I see this a lot, right? How many times do you see somebody out here and they're not really looking for support resistance, they're just looking at pattern shapes just out there, whatever's hanging out in that black space, not using fibs, not a lot of them. Some of them do time to time. I don't know if I see it that often though, but I'm that's a big thing for me. One of the first things I do is pull out my fibs. I want to know where the supports are and where the resistance is, and that's the best thing that I found to tell me, because that little sucker is it's like a freaking crystal ball. So we got a possible bounce here. That's good. So that means we go to the top of the channel. That means we can get above here, possibly, right? I'm looking for divergence down here. I'd added the RSI down here on this, and we don't have any divergence down here to make us pop up from there. Even from there, not. So we gotta watch it. Take it with a grain of salt. It could just be the weekend action. Still could be making a lower high and then roll down. So we got that. However, the altcoins that I am interested in looking at are already in their bottom areas, and if they were to fall, they wouldn't have very much more to fall. Still taking a rounded pattern. I'm looking for specific patterns right now. Specific bottoming patterns. I don't mean inverted head and shoulder. I mean, I'll take that. I'll look at that. I'm looking for specific ones with a harmonic butt crack. If you know, you know. All right, so we got a chance to be coming up. We got to see if we can get a little breakout. I'm gonna go from the wicks to the wicks. I've been doing more wicks lately, just because with all the shaky action, I want to know the extent of the parameters. But as a rule of thumb, bodies to bodies give me the best results overall. But I want to know that we get a solid breakout, breaking above that dotted line, if that's what we do this weekend, right? There's no bullish divergence there to say so. The good news is I don't see any bearish divergence either to say, yeah, we're not getting past this point. Because that's typically what bearish divergence means to me. If you see it on there, wherever that little lower high on your RSI is coming in, and it's a higher high here, it's telling you, yeah, you ain't making it past there, baby. You might get up to it, but you ain't going past it. All right. In a nutshell. I wish somebody explained it to me that way. That made sense to me. So we're back above this red line here. And one thing I want to do, because that red line has been variable on several different charts, and I forgot what the hell it was. It should be I thought it was our 236 from the high to low over here. Let me just make sure. It should be our 236 from this high to the low-yo. Is it? That's what it's supposed to be. Am I too high? I'm too high. But there was a resistance point. That is what happened. Okay, that's where I got a little confused on that. All right, so I'm here on the daily. We pulled our fibs. And make sure I got them kind of half-assed dialed in there. Yeah, that looks good, and that lines up. Yeah, right there. I'll take that. All right, we redefined that. Let me save this little guy. Now I'll jump back to the smaller time frames. Get a better feel for where we are. Okay, so we passed it and that was about 60, on this chart, 63.7. So very important we stay above the 236. Then we look for our, crap. I took it off too early. Our next target area is up there. I mean, we got others printed on here, but I like to double check things. That's just what I like to do. And it pays off too. Things change on these charts. Get new bottoms if you're not paying it. Oh my God, why are you different? How did I screw you up? Yeah, you're right there. There's always a little variation, right? There's always a little. You're never getting it perfect, but it's good enough to go. Right here, 60, what is this? The 382, right where we topped out. That's our main goal. We actually need to go up above that. But that is our main goal. Oh, and we also got we've also got a confluence over here with this little guy too. That blue line right there, just right above it at 63.7. That's our one-to-one move, I believe, from that 382, if I'm not mistaken. Well, aren't they talking bull crap over here? Well, let me see if I can. Let me get some of these old lines out of the chart. We don't need them. We'll put them back. I'll need you. You could still be setting up for a scenario. You know, the crazy thing is, even if we go for a higher high, this one's still on the table around 58,000. It's just going to be there in case we break this trend line. But that's what we need to do, is break the new trend line that we got right here, right? This little guy. If you look at it from that perspective, like here on the 1 hour, we came up here, we got that little harmonic guy idea over here saying the reversal, Gartley, and also leads us to what I call what harmonic is at AB equals CD. It's just a 1-to-1 move. You study your harmonics, you figure out that, well, gosh darn it, they're that's a big part of it, and that takes us up to these levels. Let me put it on the actual 382 right there. So that takes us up to this other area right over here, about 68, almost 69,000 right there, and the target right below it is 68,224. So we got some good target areas that we could be shooting for. It looks a little. Let me get to another chart that doesn't have all that stuff on it. You see how these moving average, look, these spaghetti lines, these colorful spaghetti lines I got going. What they're doing is they're flipping over. All right, this is what the bearish trend looks like, from the orange to the red to the purple. That's bad. 800, 600 something, 360, 200. I use about 8 moving averages over here that makes a ribbon. There's all kinds of ribbons out there with all kinds of different moving averages, but I have very particular moving averages, especially these 3 that I just added probably about 2 years ago. I didn't used to use them. I just used the 5 moving averages. But now that I got these 3, it gives me so much more information now. It helps me be more accurate. It helps me just to see the momentum so much better. And we flipping, baby. We flipping. We're bullish AF. Coming from our bottom down here at 57,000, our main goal is to take out this guy right here at 67. And I'm sorry that there's no other alternative. It's a do or die situation, quite literally. Either we take it out or we go lower, or hang around here for more than likely go lower. In a bear market, if you can't make a higher high, you work on making a lower low, and that's what makes it a bear market. And that could be the narrative to take us back to 57, 54, 48, 20, 3,000, 0, negative 500. I don't know. Bitcoin going to hell in the handbaskets at $64,000 in the last 4 months of our 4-year cycle bear market. I can't help it be for bullish. I've been for the longest time been saying that I'm looking for this area to kind of be a very possible bottom. And it sounded crazy a few months ago, but more and more people are starting to come over to my side of thinking. Starting to come over to my line of thinking over here. But I'm not saying that we can't come back down here and double talk to these areas again. I hope that we don't, because as I explained, that would mean losing this trend line that we made a bear trap. That's another thing that we need to talk about. Whenever we break out of a trend line, we break a major trend line and come back out. That's the little market maker trick to wipe people out. That's the swing failure pattern idea, bear trap, however you want to define it. Well, that's the fake out. Scare everybody, get everybody going short, because people started going short over here. Well, I mean, you lost a line of support, so that is one of the traditional rules. You lose your support, then you can short. If you lose your support, then you can short, but that also can bite you in the ass. The best habit, if you're trying to work on your short game, and I'm not an expert, but I get mine in when I'm thinking about it, when I'm focusing on it. Is you want to focus, you want to short from the tops, not shorts from the bottoms. I see so many people setting up flags on the bottoms to short. I mean, they don't talk about it now because, well, they didn't go that way. But there were a lot of shorts going on over here in these areas. Remember this? I mean, how many times did you remember hearing, look, you got a head and shoulder. I'm bearish. This is going to the downside. Shorting down here. Who's with me? I mean, you got a lot of that stuff going on, right? But I'm one of the few people that were out here telling you don't be looking for top patterns on bottoms. Every once in a while, they might get a little traction, and maybe you might even make a measure move or almost there, right? You might get a little traction, but it's not what you're looking for, because that's not where you apply it. That's not where it's applied. You will be disappointed if you try to do that. Henceforth, the bounce. When I get excited when I see people do that, when I start seeing people on the bottoms and they start going shoulder, head and shoulder to the, I go, because the only ones we should be looking for are the ones that look like this, like the bathroom wall pattern that we would, well, I don't know, I haven't seen one in a while, but when I was growing up, that little Kilroy sign was everywhere. But that's the ones that you want to look for down here, right? And we didn't get it. We didn't get it. We just got this nice little bottom in shape, which makes me think that we might round out and come back down here and do this again. One thing that we have not done. Oh, okay. And we're working on it right now. Yeah. That is true. Well, we got this 382 area and this 0.5 area at 67, 200, and 70,200. This is something we need to talk about. I want to zoom out to a bigger time frame so it helps it make sense, right? That's from this measure right here, right? All right. Likely what will happen is that we will come up to one of these. I do not know which. It could be this one, it could be this one, and then we come back down here and we do another bottom and we get two. That would be really what I can see that's a common thing that happens in price action. And we already got it. We got a W here. We'll come from it and do another W over here, hopefully with a higher low. But I believe we're going to test this trend line again over the next 4 months between now and the end of the year. And we got plenty of time. Hopefully August would be, I'm just kind of drawing lines and I'm looking down here behind my alien at the date. And it says August and September. That would make sense because those are usually sucky months anyway. And then we can let July be the one that takes us up somewhere, right? So that's something to consider. Now that would be awesome because that also sets us up for something kind of cool. That sets us up for our Fibonacci harmonic patterns, whichever one we go with. We do have this target, and then we depending on which one we go with, we might get an extra target that could be where are you, 113? Right here. So if that idea plays out, if we do something like this, that would make it that weird looking harmonic. But that would be what would get us up to this higher high area. Unless it did something where it went down here, it could come down here a little lower. That would scare the bejesus out of everybody, wouldn't it? Oh man, that would. If that happens, I want to let you know right now, there's another situation here, and it takes us a little bit higher. I believe 414, right? I believe. And 414 or 618. 618, yeah. I believe, yeah. We could see something like that if we come down for a lower low. That would scare the bejesus. That a lot of people would turn bearish, and then we could get that little dude. The only thing is, once we get up there, then it's coming back down again because that's a reversal pattern. That's a bearish pattern. Crazy how that works. I got a lot of lines down here that I don't really need anymore, so I'm going to go take them off. They've already been hit. They already served their purpose. They helped us navigate this bottom over here at 57,000. Yeah, baby. All right. So that's my spiel on Bitcoin. We're going into the weekend. It is probably going to be a weird ass weekend. It usually is. And then maybe we'll see something get a little excited. Maybe late Saturday or Sunday. Maybe, hopefully. Here on the 4-hour, Ichimoku cloud looks ready to rock. Actually, the moving averages look good. Only one sandbagging us is this 100 moving average down here. and we got to start seeing it curve up. So that might sandbag us. We're looking at a target to come up here to 67. You actually need to get higher. Your higher target points to look for this one. Let me see if I can give that to you over here. What did you do? Oh, damn. There's another idea here, too. I can come back in there, and then but that wouldn't be, yeah, that wouldn't be the greatest way. Hope it doesn't do that. What were we looking for again? All right, our higher high targets over here. If we're going to try to get higher than this guy and then dump on everybody's ass, we do have the area at 70. We got some confluence up there, our moving averages. There's a little guy right here that might come into play. We'll get it. More than likely, we will get a reaction there, but it doesn't mean that it's the reversal pivot. I mean, we can come up there, get something, and then we can pump up and then drop, right? So those are some ideas I'm looking for. This, again, is the reason why I'm looking for this. We came back, we pulled back to our 382 after a bottom. Always looking for that. It's just a standard. I'm always looking for that because that means we're bullish. If we went lower, I'd be like, oh, damn. Okay, well, let's see what we can get out of this. It looks kind of good, but this is great. You can't ask for much better than this. This ticked all the damn boxes right here for more upside. Simple way to do it, measure move top to bottom right there. 1-to-1 move, 382 Fibonacci takes us right up there to our little target. We just now put up there our 113. Boom shakalaka, boom shakaloom, $68,754. That is our target for this move right now, unless we break this trend line. And then we're starting to look at 58. Sorry to say that, but 58 or 68. Pick your poison. Right now, since we got the golden cross here on the 4-hour, that is that blue line crossing that yellow line, and this little chode looking thing over here, is that a chode, Sean? Sean, where's your wife? Let me ask her. She knows. Hey, Amanda, is this a chode? Does that look like a... You'd rather not talk about it right now? It hits home too much? Okay, well, yeah, the consensus is this is the chode pattern on the Ichimoku cloud right here. A very excited chode, I might add, too. Unless you're upside down, and then it looks a little disappointing right there. But it's green, and it's trying to go up as much as it can. Little chode. All right, we're above the 9 moving average. If ever we're above the 9, everything is fine. I'm not scared until we start breaking that 9 moving average, because that means we're in strong trend, right? Am I going to get an amen? Screw that 21. I mean, 21 has its place for a purpose, right? But you trending, you nining. You nining. And if you ever see that 9 cross that 21, yeah, that's something that's being missed out there. That 9 crossing that 21 will clue you into whether it will hold or not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm through spilling on Bitcoin. I need to come over here and take a look at some of these altcoins because, gosh darn it, I'm looking for some trades, baby, because we got some things popping off. Who's with me on this? Who wants to get out here and start looking at some stuff that might be moving, might be setting up for something good, because I'm also looking for those big weekly spot holds right now. These next 4 to 6 months is your window to pick your bags. All right, the only thing that I recommend, and I'm having trouble with it right now, I'm going over and I'm looking at my new portfolios, and I'm like, you're getting into too many projects again, mister. You're getting a little spread too thin, because I'm having to keep trickling, and I have to trickle littles at a time. I don't know, and I don't want to end up on some damn list somewhere either, which I probably already am. But anyway, DXE, it hit our target area, $36 right there. Boom shakalaka, there we go. DEXE, I wish I'd got in earlier. I coulda, woulda, shoulda, and I missed it. I kept saying here on the stream, I need to get it, and I just never did. I forgot. It's the one that got away. There's always that one that got away. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels? Let me come over to the chat. Let's catch up with what you guys are talking. Geo Jibs, thank you so much for the super chat. You are the man. You're the awesome man. Thank you so much. Cheers. I believe this pump is going to be short love while only meme coins pump. I mean, last cycle, that was part of the disappointment. I wish I made a list of all the disappointments that happened. I probably should do that. Definitely will from here on out. Just make a list of all the big damn disappointments and scary things. But we had good projects out there that you could have got in on some of these lows. And when things were pumping in the markets, it wasn't them. I mean, they got a little, but all the attention went to meme coins. And of course, with Pump.fun coming out and then unleashing the ungodly billions of, all these hundreds or all these thousands of new tokens, and probably more than that. We're saturated, oversaturated, but that's okay. I mean, we've been oversaturated before, back in the day when all these clones of Bitcoin and Litecoin were out there, right? And they just fall off. They were proof of work. Technically, they're still out there, still able to mine them and still able to get the chain going and all this. The work is there, but they fell off. They died. Proof of stake, same thing. They're going to fall off. They're going to die. They go to forgotten. Like those meme coins those Christmas meme coins from 2 years ago. Nobody gives a F about them. Are they going to revive those? No, they're going to come up with a new one, because that's how the meme coins work. We don't revive the memes. We come up with a new, shinier one to try to take everybody's attention to it. So I guess Anthem is one of the new memes, right? Peppy ain't getting no love yet, but I wouldn't turn my back on Peppy. Jim, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Joe says trade enter 500. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. 500 sounds good. One thing that I want to do is my paper trading account here on TradingView. I want to start tracking. I want to build a portfolio in there too. Just like a bigger numbers so that we can track its performance and you can kind of see the difference. But I want to do that. And if I can figure out how to bring it back up over here. Why you're not coming up? Any other time you would always be here. All right, well, that sucks. Any other time I'd just click down here and bind it. It's still like, I don't know, is it still $1 million? I had $100,000 on it last cycle. Put most of it in the Bitcoin and a few altcoin trades, which burned me hard. One of them still down $1 million, and on his paper trading account. But it was my fork in the road. I was either going to go altcoins or go more in Bitcoin, and I was going to track which was the smart choice to go with. Unfortunately, I made the wrong choice. I went more heavy in altcoins I had my Bitcoin, but I let that fund my altcoins. That was the first mistake. Don't do that. Hold your Bitcoin on a wallet. Do not let it go. It's too damn hard to get. It's too damn expensive. It's hard to build. It's hard to grow that damn Bitcoin. I'm just saying, if it was so easy, we'd all have 10 Bitcoin in our back pocket, right? It's hard to do that. It's hard to keep it once you get it if you're going to try to do something cutesy with it. With the opportunity, like, look, I can go borrow from it. Well, you can go borrow from it, but you want to borrow in the bottom of the bear market. You don't want to be borrowing in a bull run. That'll come and bite you unless you plan on paying it back really, really quick, which human error, human nature, we screw things up and get off track and forget stuff, and bad things happen. So I'm not even a big fan of that, but it's an idea. Maybe when Bitcoin gets to $500,000 or something like that, and then we can start talking about lending platforms or something. But being cutesy, I was being cutesy. I used it on spot margin, and it worked great for the first run up, but after markup, it sucked. When we went through some of the stuff, and it was pretty much over for altcoins, but we didn't want to realize it was like, no, it's just a pullback, and then they'll come back strong, right? And they never came back strong. That sucked up all my Bitcoin. Now you gotta do it all over again. I'm doing it all over again. This time, it's staying on the damn cold wallet. I'm just saying. That stuff's staying on the cold wallet. One of these days, Bitcoin's going to be $250,000, and you're going to look back here when it's 64 and say, I had a chance to buy it then. I just thought it was going down to 30, and I was going to wait for it. But no, you can buy it at 180, though. Yeah. And no, it's too high to buy now. I don't like Bitcoin anymore. That's for rich people. Didn't used to be. It was for degens. Ladies and gentlemen, I was supposed to come back to the chat, but I get the chatty catty myself. Hey peeps, there's Bullish on Parade. How you doing, Bullish on Parade? Good to see you, my man. Let me give a shout out to everybody. We had Strega. I think I already did. The GeoGM's Tommy 2 leaders in the house. Francisco Santos. Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber right over here. If you're not watching Joe Monday and Friday nights at 9 o'clock, then why? Why? Sometimes I'm there. I don't say something, so sometimes I'm quiet. It's in the background while I'm trying to prep for my stuff because we're kind of close together. Honestly, I would like to find an earlier time slot, but this was kind of my natural rhythm, apparently. Hey, nice stuff. Oh, cool thumbnails, Joe. Nice one. I like that. What that haterade? What the hell? Did the guy come back again? There's one guy that's been trolling every once in a while. I don't know what's up with that, but Joe's a good dude. At least he's not trying to bamboozle people. That's what I'm saying. He's not a bamboozler. There's lots of bamboozlers out here. Click my Bybit link to the moon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's come over here and take a look at some of these altcoins. Let's go over here to our gainers and losers. Let's see if we can find something to get into. I made a mistake today. I screwed up. I thought I was going in on a Bitcoin trade, and you know what I did? I went hard AF over here for this small account on grass. And you know what? That sucker paid off because I went hard. I got a 15x. That's kind of high up there on grass, right? We went over the grass setup last night, but somehow during the day, I fat fingered that sucker. I guess it was dipping when I thought Bitcoin was dipping, and I was trying to catch that falling knife with Fibonacci on Bitcoin, but I ended up getting in on this one, and it came up, and so I've already taken half of that profits over here. Try to help this little damn tiny account go because I've been getting chopped up on Bitcoin, honestly. It's not been pretty. But so far, the trade setups that we took last night, right? Well, other than this one, that was a mess up today, but the grass thing is up. Oh, you just went. I swear you were just 80% just a second ago. Stop changing it. Stop teasing me. My Aave trade is up 18% over here. That's cool. That one could be bigger. I need to go bigger. What I've determined about these small accounts is that my best trade, the ones that actually improve it, are when I focus not so much on several coins, except for this is not bad right now. I mean, it looks good now, but hell, this thing could lose all that as soon as the market turns. But to go harder and heavier and still respect that 1%. So if I can find a situation where I can get in really good and only risk 1 to 3%, all right, which for this account would be it's a $100 account, right? Sitting at $87. Knock on wood that it will stay there and go up because there's always drawdowns. It doesn't matter what size of that account that you've got. It's harder to grow it when it's small, but you scale the ideas, right? So if you got a $1,000 account, a $10,000 account, a $100,000 account, you're still trying to use the same practices, right? You're still trying to use the same rules. And if you can screw it up on $100,000 on a $100 account, you can damn sure screw up a $10,000 account. If you can lose 50% of your bag on a $100 account, you can definitely lose $5,000 or $50,000 on your bigger ass accounts. So you don't really want to do willy-nilly. You can lose just as much in those big accounts as you can the small ones, right? And right now, at this point in the market, spot is where your head should be. If you're really trying to make some life-changing money, picking out the altcoins that you know have got a good chance, a good solid one, and good technicals. That's what I'm looking for, what we have been looking for and been identifying in the trading group. And then you make a plan which ones you want to go in and how much. And if you can get a big bag of those, You ride it up. You ride it up on spot. And it's fun. You watch that number grow and grow and grow during markup, and you're like, I'm a genius! Until we get to distribution, and then you're like, it can go up later. I know it can. I'm going to hold on. And that's the wrong thing to think. I'm just telling you. That's the wrong thing to think in distribution. Be selling on the way up and just parking that money somewhere else. Because if you don't, if you're like me, you'll have a tendency, as soon as you sell something, man, I just took some profit. Oh, here's an extra $500. We'll see what else we can put it in right now when everything's up sky high. And then, like, that's what your emotions will want you to do. I fall for it. It happens to me sometimes too. I'm like I got Tether right now. Oh, God, I want to put it somewhere. Oh, this looks like it's going up. Throw it in here. He can compound. Yeah. And the whole market is topped out. And then we go through a correction and like, oh, then you just gave up all your gains there. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that feels right at the time. You might even find some logic in your head to back it up, but it's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in my wheelhouse right now, baby. In this part of the market, this is my wheelhouse. This is my specialty, is collecting them bags and growing them bags. Because we can take a bag and we can double it. We can triple it. Sometimes we can quadruple it in these little low bottoms if we play it right. And this is where the magic happens and the exponential games come from if you play the game right. It's not just you can just buy it and hold it, but you can also work it a little bit in this little bottom rounded range here. That's what we want to focus on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching grass. That's a little bit of grass right there. Breaking my trend line, threatening to come down. I got trailing stops that I would have thought you would have hit, man. What good is a trailing stop that's not hitting right there? That didn't make any sense. Let me refresh this. Okay, this I guess it was needed to be refreshed over here. My trailing stop's underpriced. That makes more sense, right? Stop loss, y'all set. Couldn't even raise it. I'll raise it up below my trend line right there because I might as well get the lion's share whenever it falls, if it falls. Maybe it's going to keep going up because grass did look like it had some good potential. All right. Other than that, I got this other account over here. Oh, what happened? I got stopped out on Bitcoin. At least I got stopped out in profit, right? Cool. That's all I can ask for, man. Get stopped out in profit. You came and got me. I guess I'm not in a Bitcoin trade anymore over here. I did get into an FET trade. Oh, I am still in a Bitcoin trade. A new one. We got a new one. That was old news. I'm trying Link. And I've got some spot Link. But I'm wondering, do I really want to go with Link? Link was kind of disappointing this last cycle. It's been disappointing the last few cycles, really. Or is this going to be the one where it just everybody says, oh, you got to get some Link? So I think I'm adding a few to a bag that I still had from the last time that we were down in these areas. But I don't think that's going to be one of my major plays right now. And this one's been kind of nice. Now, it was a small trade for me. I didn't have very much confidence in it, and it took it a minute to do something. But I saw something on the chart, and that one's been paying off. It's actually down. It got up to 80% earlier today. So it's AVAX. What are you doing, AVAX? I'm clicking you. Oh, here we're here. Here we are. Oh, do you not have a stop loss set? Oh gosh, darn it. Yeah, you do. Okay, well, it's not showing up. Okay, there's a stop loss set. It's just not showing up. Is that a flag to the upside? She broke that one. It depends if it's 382. That's a little concerning right here because now that's resistance, right? Yeah. Let's see what we got over here. AVAX. Are you a possible flag? You are a possible flag to the upside. Right here at is that my entry? Dude, I got my entry should be protected. I just want to see my stop limit. It's not showing up over here. You are there. Maybe I should double check. I won't get my ass handed to me. It's always good to double check. It is at 5452, and that is above my break even and above my right at my okay. So I've already taken some profit, so that will okay. That should be fine. All right, so we're at a 382, right? I've already got my take profit area over here. Do I need to adjust it now based on this new information? Because that looks cool. Oh, that's right where right where we are. Okay, so maybe I already looked at that idea. I got to pull you down just a little bit. All right, there we go. There's my take profit, and then I'll be in and out of this trade. All these trades have been set up with the take profit itself probably link, right? Maybe I'm talking out my ass right now. They were. All right, Bitcoin doing pretty good. Let's come to the chat. Let's get a list of coins to take a look at. If you got anything you want to take a look at or anything you want to share, if you see a setup you'd like to share with the world, I mean, it's good to do that. If more people go in on it, it's more likely that it can go up. I mean, we're a small channel. We're not going to run the market or anything here, but it's good to share. I'm here sharing anything that I see. And this way, it's a big conglomerate, a big think tank, and we find where all the money's at in the setups, and we go get it. Jay Clapton's in the house. Good to see you, my man. Crystal balls. There's a possible head and shoulder on the 4 hour on U.S. Tether dominance. I hope that is true. We're on the 4 hour. Oh, you're looking at the little things, the little ones. Here's my take on this. Okay, now I'm not going to disagree. But yeah, you do have that. When I'm looking for these, I'm looking for those on the bigger thing. Like I would actually be looking for this might be what you're talking about too. That to me would be more. This would be more of a nested idea, nested like with inside a bigger pattern, because your bigger pattern is your triangle, in my personal opinion. But one thing that does clue me off is we breaking that trend line. Breaking that trend line, that tells me more than any pattern. To be honest with you, because your trend lines will give you your true patterns, which is a little squeezer. There's a couple of pattern ideas over here actually, but yeah, I do see that played a lot. You can play it as a nested pattern, but it would be better if it was the bigger pattern. You would definitely have a more chance of a better luck. But yeah, you still got to move. There's still got to measure move that can come from that. I ain't dissing it. I'm not dissing it. That's a legitimate idea, but it's a little bit of a minor idea. In other words, it comes secondary to another idea. If that makes sense, in my opinion. All right, so that says that we could come down here to about 7.3. Says we come down, but if we come down, that's good. We want this to come down. That means money's coming out of altcoins or coming out of Tether and going to altcoins. And I know I'm trying to help it because I've been funneling Tether over to these exchanges all day, little by little, over the past few days. So I'm trying to help that out too. I'm doing my part. I don't know about it. Here's another idea. You can see. Let's see what we got with our fib over here. We got this. We came back to 48%, right at a 0.5, puts us in the 0.5. We went to a 1-1, right to our 113 area. That spells an 886 Fibonacci right here. Right around where that measure move is. So, well, that's what I said. So the point is, there's several ways to get to the same target, whatever style of analysis you're using. Hell, I'm sure Elliott Wave I'm not going to do it, spell it out for you because I'm not an Elliott Wave expert, but I'm sure there's an Elliott Wave explanation for why we can get that same thing too. Maybe it's a moving averages. There's several different ways that, and that's what I like. That's the basis of what started making things work for me is confluence. When you find several different ideas that point to the same price, that's usually where we go, or usually have some kind of interaction there, right? So two ideas. Your head and shoulder idea, my trend, well, three ideas. My trend line idea would just it would be very similar. Measure move from that, put it at the old breakout, take us right down there too. So there's another way to look at it, right? And here's another one you might have thought about. I don't know how accurate that one will be. That one's a little off. This one could take us right there, from here to there to there. That's another one that gets us right there. Do you see how that stuff kind of intercedes? And that was from this wick to this top. And there's also this one down here, which would be, oh my God, what would you be? Oh, you would go for the 272 if we go down here. Oh, that would be the bitchin' one right there. I mean, you'd be right, 272 right down here. We don't want to see that variation. That would be a shark. That would be a bear. That's a bullish shark. For a reversal, that's a possibility. But gosh darn it, I like this one better. Let's go with this one. But that is true. I gotta keep that on. So this is, but no, actually, this is exactly what we want. However, this is a bullish pattern. That means once we get to these areas, maybe we do want this one. I want to leave it on there. Because that would be great for altcoins if this actually did come back. But here's where you definitely want to take profits. If that was to play out, we come down and get a bounce here, you want to get out of your altcoins. Get out of your altcoins there. That's just saying. All right. That was cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for your input. All right. Let me come back to the chat over here. But there's an uptrend on the weekly. U.S. Tether looks like a giant cup and handle to the upside. Do it on the weekly. Oh, no. Well, here's the thing about tether dominance that I've been talking about here. And I did put an article over here into the lounge area today about the dollar. U.S. dollar demand rises would shift the world away from treasuries, and stablecoins are filling the gap. We're starting to see more companies starting to look at stablecoins, more big businesses looking at stablecoin. And you've even got Hyundai. This was good news for Avalanche. They're looking at doing stablecoin on Avalanche. Hyundai Motor Corporation. They did a transfer pilot on Avalanche. We're moving over to stablecoin. And they are the biggest buyers of U.S. Treasury debt. Countries aren't buying our debt like they used to, but Tether is. And that was one of my biggest beefs about the last damn administration. I'm like, why are you hating on stable coins? You need to embrace this. That would help our country, but they were trying to kill our country, I guess. I don't know, man. But now this administration is pro-crypto, thank God. And our Congress and everything is more pro-crypto now. But this is true. Stable coins will help the U.S. dollar remain the global currency. We need stable coins. So I would not be surprised that we start seeing a lot more money be digitized into stable coin as we get away from that dirty fiat or that dirty banking. I kind of like the fiat because at least you got it. It's that stuff that sits in your bank account that could, it's only got $1,000 insurance deposit, and you got over $100,000 insurance deposit. If you got over $100,000 in there, it's not covered, from my understanding. So if you got $250,000 in one account, something happens. Oh yeah, you get up to $100,000 by FDIC if they even have that money, because it seems to be that they found out it was being funneled other places and not being used properly and stuff like that. Imagine our government being corrupt or something. That's crazy. It wasn't there when they needed it, or wouldn't be there if they needed it, in other words. Here's an idea for, stable coins. That's a breakout to the upside. Oh, wait a minute, that was it, right? Is that? No, I'm sorry. That was That wasn't stable coins. That was total ES. Break up to the upside for total ES. That's important to go back over. Break out that trend line. We just gotta get past this yellow line. Is that it? Is this a possible inverted head and shoulder idea forming, a possible bottom pattern? Maybe. But okay, this was the guys. They're supposed to put this one on the weekly. You said a big cup and handle. Well, you definitely got a. Now this is a bottom pattern, people. This is a bottom pattern right here. That's what it should look like. That's a great textbook example right there. Perfect. That's what we want. They ain't no. It's kind of got a little this and a little that and a little. No, it's there. Inverted head and shoulder, triple bottom, however you want to look at it. Actually, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder is perfect. All right, so here's the deal with these guys. They got about a 65% chance that we come back down here, so we could get stablecoin dominance coming down to help our altcoins go up. That would be cool. And then we can blast off to the upside. And then that might look like a cup and handle, but this is not what you'd want to look for a cup and handle idea. You want, according to Thomas Bukowski and William J. O'Neill, who was the one who came up with the cup and handle idea, you don't want spikes. You want a nice long, like what we see on rounded bottoms, basically. You want a nice curvature going on right there, a nice scallop with a little handly. I don't know. Is it annoying if I get into too much details about patterns? I just tried to tell some things that I've learned the hard way, that I've had to study to figure out and learn, and most of it comes from Thomas Bukowski over here, right? Free site. If you call yourself a pattern trader and you're not familiar with Thomas Bukowski, I kind of have to question, how sophisticated of a pattern trader are you? Because he did the research, he did the study, he backs it up with statistics. That's your textbook, okay? That's your textbook. Everything else is just regurgitated guesses from everybody else and whatever they think and their interpretations. Which ones play out better? I've had more luck from Thomas Bukowski's ideas than I have what everybody else says. And I'm trying to share those ideas over here. 25 people hanging out with the turkey. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, we got to do some commercials. I know.
Sir, you're only allowed one personal item. That giant emotional support bag full of 2021 bags doesn't count. Next time, just put it all in your heart, where the IRS can't find it. When the project rugs you, at least let something soft catch you. Introducing the emotional support rug. It's literally a rug, but we're all gonna make it, bro. Statistically unlikely, but still.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you, Geo Gems, for the $3 super chat. You're awesome. All right, Dog's a legit good human too. Thank you, Bullish on Parade. I tried to be the best I can. Try to do the best that I can. Try to live as righteous as I can, but I'm human and we screw up. I mean, it's okay. We're not supposed to be perfect. We're just supposed to try to be better. And that's all we can try to do. Try to honor the life that God gives us to live here. And I don't know. But thank you for that. That means a lot to me. I'm drinking green tea. This is going to fix everything. I'm drinking green apple water. It don't fix crap, but it sure does make me act goofy. Speaking of which, I got apple water coffee. All right. Code wallet for the win. Make sure you get your tandem wallet. Link is not in the description normally. My descriptions, Joe. I got this AI that does my stuff now. Oh, that's the music channel. Where's my channel? Do I not have my road? Do I not have it? But anyway, it fills up my things. I have no room for anything over it. It does really good detail though. It breaks down my show like crazy. I'm in all caps because I'm yelling at it. So like, did we go over here to this one? Check this out. But I don't have room for it. I mean, I could make it where it cuts things out, but it does. It does. So it breaks down by timestamps, maybe a little bit. It's maybe doing a little bit too detailed. It goes into everything that I talk about. Sums up what we talked about really nicely. And then it also goes over, it gives the key trade setups and everything, but it takes up all the damn room. So I got to figure out how to do all the links. You got the link tree thing. That looked cool. I haven't ever done that. I need to do that. That would be cool. Probably. But yeah, I've got my AI after the stream goes through, gets the transcripts, and then goes through everything that I talk about, and it is so good. It is so good. I mean, I wish I could say it as eloquently as it does. Hey baby, how you doing? I like this video. All right, we should start getting into crypto. That's what we're here for, right? I keep forgetting sometimes. Every time I'm not talking about crypto, we're missing an opportunity to make some money over here. Let's go see what's happening. Oh, but let's check with you guys. Nah, the troll hasn't come back. Oh, good. That's just bull crap for all that. That was just total bull crap. So we're not a grower. Oh my gosh, we're still talking about the chodes from back in the day. 411 on Arbitrum. Arbitrum, it's not one of my picks. It's still what, a layer 2 or a 3, I forgot which, for Ethereum. And after seeing what happened with the most promising layer 2, Polygon, kind of not interested in any of layer 2. And then you got things like Base Chain, which doesn't even have a gas token, or it doesn't even have a token. It's a blockchain without a token. What the hell? What kind of precedent are you setting right there? Oh, come on over and try it. But they get you, baby. They can get you with them. Coinbase is slick. They know how to make money. They know how to fee you without you knowing you're being feed. If you're trying to come into this market, Coinbase is not your on-ramp, honestly. Crypto.com does better. I've even tested it out. There's probably some other places cheaper. Even Crypto.com has slippage and everything. But when I would put like $5,000 over into Bitcoin on Coinbase to put in my wallet versus putting the $5,000 on Crypto.com, I always got more Bitcoin out of Crypto.com because Coinbase will fee the hell out of you. I don't know. They got fees upon hidden fees. So at least that's how it was last time I used it. I can say that. So Arbitrum, we'll take a look at it. Oh, you said please. Thank you. Diaz, how you doing tonight? Let's go. Late night crypto. Vintage Garden, how you doing, Anita? Or not Anita? I call you not Anita. Can you leave? We can take a look at ladies. I think it was still doing pretty good the last time I could tell. Well, I was struggling with whether to buy more ladies or a new phone. Sadly, I picked the phone. Well, it's okay. It's going up. It looked like it might have a chance to come back down. You probably got some time. You're probably okay. Howdy from Northeast Tennessee, Kingpin Crypto. My homeboy, Northeast Tennessee. I'm from Middle Tennessee. In the Midlands there. Nothing like I miss the hills of Tennessee. I mean, there's plenty of hills around where I'm at right now, but it's just not the same, you know. I'm a Nashville native. So is my daughter. I think I try to tell myself that's where any musical talent that I have comes from, although it's never good enough to make money in Nashville. FinTech testing Arbitrum. That sounds cool. WTI. We bouncing yet? We'll take a look at that. WTI is oil. It's at it's at 72 right now. I can see that over here on my watch list. I need to go through and kind of sort out my watch list. Oh, DEXE, you know, I just never had a chance with it. All right, let's get into some of this stuff. Let's go check out and see what's popping and what's not. Let's refresh this. Pop 1,000, I guess. I never recognized the ones that are over here, and they're already done, you know. They're about 47%. Oh, Beat's up 20. It was over here the other day, so it's come back. It's probably a decent place to look at if you want to play the little pump and dump game on the Binance coins. It's always fun. Velvet might get ready to pump and dump again, or maybe it's over. Labs is died. Labs has officially died now, I believe. It's at 86 cents. They've had their fun with it, and just it's just like the Chads on the weekends, to go get them girls and have some fun with them, and then put them up wet. Leave them alone. Oh, you made a triple top head and shouldery kind of thing. It's not got a nice neckline, but still same effect. We down in the dumps, baby. Maybe there's a chance Slabs can come back. It's a solid, I mean, it's a viable project, just way too damn overhyped. This is probably a little bit more a little closer to its actual worst case. It's definitely not worth $2 billion for a freaking AI website. And that's basically all the stuff is, man. I guess if you want to really make a killing in AI, come take it over and do something with a crypto token on it. Kind of be like the gaming coins were last cycle. What, gaming? I mean, the gamers say they hate it, but we know they secretly will they'll take to it when it catches on. Adoption. Gamers still hate crypto. Ain't no need for it over there. All right, so we got to see. Just get off of this and let's get into. I got sidetracked over here on Labs. All right, so top 300. What's hurting Labs? Gwei is wow, cheap again. About half price, isn't it? 6 cents. I've charted it, but I'm still not familiar with what the project is, or if it's worth looking at. Pump.fun took a little hit. Morpho might be one to look at. I think, right? I think I saw a harmonic pattern on Morpho. I think so. I believe it's the one. Jupiter's down, still back about $20. Venice token's about 11.10. Oh, it's 11.11. This one goes to 11. Cash Cat. That's the one. From what I heard, somebody put like $200 in on this. They recognized that's what is it Coinbase was calling one of their things? I don't know. I actually saw it over on Jupiter with the transactions or something. It's something with Coinbase had mentioned something, and I guess somebody started a meme, and then somebody put $200 in it, and it turned into like millions, like not just a couple of million, like multi-millions, like tens of millions of dollars. I don't know how true that is, but that's the story that I heard. Cash Cat. So there's opportunity. I think maybe Lark was talking about it. Lark Davis might have been talking about it. And there's Arderia up at $2. This one I'm kind of interested in, but I think it's too high. Lighter. Light. It's kind of like that hype play, but it's got more tokens than it really needs. I'm not really crazy about that. And Meme Core for some reason. Now, Meme Core, I found out, like Light, they're doing token buybacks with their treasury. All the fees that they earn and stuff like that, they're buying back tokens. And that's what Lighter's doing. It's what Hype's doing, Hyperliquid. But Hyperliquid has got the low token supply. Therefore, that's why we're seeing $60, $70 out of it, right? Still, if you look at what these coins are used for, they're just governance tokens. There's nothing to it. I'm just saying. It's just so you can vote and maybe have some kind of little derivative incentive here on the side to kind of keep things flowing. There's really nothing as far as the substance to it. I mean, other than it being a layer one, it's its own gas, but are the gas fees expensive over there? Well, then why does the coin need to be expensive? These are the things that go on in my mind as I'm looking at all this stuff, right? So even Hype, as great as it seems to be right now, when I look at it honestly, it's very much overpriced. Even though I think it can go up to $150 because people just hype shit up in crypto. Is it really worth it? I don't think so. So it's not going to be one of my long-term ideas from cycle to cycle, because it sounds just brand new. More than likely, it will live up to its name and be some hype. I'm just saying. It may be just telling you the truth straight out. But we'll see. It's been strong so far. But I've seen a lot of coins that would be strong, and then there's an exploit or something happens or something blah blah blah, and they lose it all. Mantra DAO. a DAO, another non-use case, non-legitimate use case. If it's not making money, it's not got a use case. If it's not sharing some kind of incentive, some kind of dividend, some kind of thing that's giving you something back, it's not got a use case. If it's not required to make the things work, it's not got a use case. A lot of these coins are not needed to make the project actually work. It's not like, oh, it runs actually on this chain and this coin is integral to this actually functioning. It doesn't work that. It should work that way, but it is not in the majority of cases. Keep that in mind, and that will help you try to get in and make some smarter choices on what coins that you get in for the long haul, I believe. Otherwise, you might as well be in some stocks that actually have some stuff behind them, right? I mean, might as well play in the stock market, because this is kicking ass. All last time we were waiting for altcoins to go up, it was the stock market going up. It wasn't altcoins. I definitely don't want to ride that ride again. All right, so grass is doing good. Yay! Grass made me some money today on my tiny account, so that's good. I also picked up some. I've been picking up a lot on spot. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been doing? Kingpin, I live in Nashville now, just visiting family. I miss Nashville. I miss it so bad. Tommy 2 liters. I'm also from Northeast Tennessee. Oh, you got some Tennessee homeboys. Good to see you guys. Yay! I'll drink to that. Not trying to be nosy or anything, but what you guys have for breakfast this morning?
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet. Every morning, yeah, you know I gotta try it. Yeah. Pour it up, milky cereal in my bowl. My bowl. Mom's in life forever, that's good for my soul. For real. Hey. She a MILF.
All right. Oh my goodness. Some good ass coffee. Coffee tastes interesting. A little spicy. What's the best chain for DAOs then? I don't. I'm not a big fan of DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations. It's for voting. That's all they are. This is for voting or doing something. Like they had Constitution DAO that was trying to raise money so that they could buy the Constitution. How'd that work out? Is that still a thing? Is that still a thing? I wonder, is Constitution DAO still a thing? You guys remember that? Nobody talks about it. See, these things just die off and nobody talks about them. People was the thing. How are you doing, Constitution DAO? Oh, you're worth half a penny. Half a penny now. At one time, it was 18 cents. 4 years ago. But there's your project. There's you a DAO. Are you still trying to buy the Constitution? Refunds are now. Oh, well, that's cool. And now that you can offer refunds, go to Juicebox. Claim your deposit your unclaimed people token into your wallet. Redeeming will burn your claimed unclaimed people token in exchange for ETH at a 1 to 1 million ratio. In other words, exchange people for its original value minus gas fees at contribution? Okay. All right. Well, they did the right thing. I'm impressed. We need to see more of that. Usually it's like, well, it didn't work out. Sorry. Don't know where the money went. Market makers. Had some good ass coffee moonshine. I mean, DAOs are power to the people if you execute. Yeah, they can. They can. I'm not trying to. But how do they perform though? I mean, that's what I'm interested in. How do they perform overall? During the hype phase, that's when the markup phase. That's really the only time we need to. That's all we need to worry about on these altcoins. Holding cycle to cycle sucks. And you watch the ones that you had hoped for die off, and the ones you thought you had, I'm planning for this bag, and then nobody cares about anything else because something new and shiny comes along. There's always something new and shiny coming along with these altcoins. Or a new narrative, a new sector, a new thing. It was DPN. Remember DPN? That was going to be the big thing. It's not. It might be in the future, but it's still not going to be. It's probably not going to be the one that gets you a Lambo and a mansion or anything like that, right? I'm just saying. But the ones that we can find some, and we can definitely on some of them look for anywhere from, it's realistic, 3 to 10x. And on some of the rare occasions, maybe you get something that does a 25 or, good lord, 100. But it's rare that you would find them in time to be in them, unless you're looking right now. Unless you're looking right now at the bottoms, and leaving some room for maybe a little bit more bottom to come along, right? Because it can happen over the next 4 to 6 months here. Let's take a look at Morpho. I want to see what's going on with the Morpho over here. This one's at $2. Using a sideways range. Breakout of that. That's coming out to, that's a 2 week. Let's go to the brink over here. And that's a nice breakout retest. We're good with that. Broken trend line. Nice bearish retest of that one. It's got some stuff to work on over here. Morpho. Okay, so it's been up to $4. Is it $2? So what? It's going to do a 2x unless it actually takes off. I'm not even sure what your tokenomics look like over Morpho. So I thought, why am I interested in you? Unless you're doing the buyback, I gotta make sure that that's the right one. You already got a $1 billion market cap, Morpho? How long you been out? Your all-time low is November of 2024. So a couple of years, and here in the bear market, you got a $1.6 million market cap. It's on Katana, it's on Base, it's on Arbitrum. Morpho is an open, efficient, and resilient platform that allows anyone to earn yield and borrow assets. Lenders can earn on Morpho using Morpho vaults, non-custodial. Huh. Connect to Open Credit Network in the URL. You got how many tokens? 1 billion? You're at $2. They can get some traction. We could see somewhere between 10 to up to 50. I've seen some of them get up to 50 at some point during their hype phase if they're kind of new. All right. So this one's kind of okay. This is when it started. That was in January 2025. I don't know. I think there might be some faster horses over here. 0.5, you went down. Yeah, so I could see it getting closer to $4. I think you can find better deals, honestly. All right, I'm not as impressed right now on this one. Let's go to the 4 hour. I see it at resistance. Are you getting resisted? I'm trying to flip this band around. It's still got a lot of work to do, and that resistance is not going to help it too much, but it's trying. Right now, you could say we're, well, is there a channel idea? Do we have the angle? I think we do. I think we do possibly have a channel idea. So we're kind of like mid-channel, not the best place to buy or do anything with this one right now. If it comes down to about $1.75, it's a good place to try to get in, to look at it if we do get back down there, which we probably will. Based on the 4 hour, we got this bottom here. That's your 1, 2. You got your 3, 4 came back. It did not touch this, so that makes it a valid 3, 4, a 5. So you got your waves in. You got your 3 humps before you dump, in other words. So we got a 1 hump, a 2 hump, a 3 hump, a dump. I call it a dump because it's a dump and then a dump. Maybe not down that far though. Usually about to about 618 Fibonacci area is what we're looking for here. Let's see how this one does. He's already been there once before. About 185 would be a good place to look for if you're interested in Morpho, and the other place would be right around the 786, about 171, 173, bottom of the trend line right down there. It could do that too harmonically, just because 61. Oh snap! Oh snap! That's a yes. We like this better. Screw you, Elliot, and your 618s. We want this guy. This is a Cipher pattern. This is bullish. 618 higher high. 786 is where you're looking at for the magic to happen right down here at the bottom. That is that's a bullish reversal pattern right there, and that one means that it can actually get higher. That's pretty cool. Okay, so 173 for Morpho. I'm going to take this in, copy that, and put it over into the trading group over here in case anybody's interested over here. Morpho. Cipher reversal pattern.
Rich gurus at it again. Lumbers and lies.
All right, so that would be the buy zone right there, 175. All right, let's move on. Let's go to WTI. That is oil. I should just click over here where I have oil on my wish list, but I seem to have lost it now. There you are, WTI. Is it going up or going down? We lost a trend line. I would say that we got a pretty decent chance to be continuing down if these ribbons are flipping. I'm on the 4 hour looking at it. Let's see, what did we get over here? Should we just clear it out? I don't want to draw all these lines again. I just want to get these guys off. Don't need those anymore. Trend line can stay there. Those are good. All right, so I'm on the daily over here now on it. Let's pull our fibs and see what we got. That looks like a 618. If so, we're probably looking at a Gartley in for a 786. It's not perfect, but it's right there at it. It's within the parameters, as they say. So a type 2 return over here could be what we look at. There's an argument for a bounce here. There's an argument for a bounce. Oh, wait a minute. No, let me take that back. Wait a minute. Let me make sure we're right here. Okay. No, you're right at it. I didn't count that wick over there. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, there's our 618. And then you came all the way back up here. That's a little high.
Right.
All right.
Another green spike that's gonna rub. Another dip that's gonna hug my face. Burn it down, yeah?
All right, so this is a possible place it might stick, and we might have. Oh, trend line. I didn't even. No. Did you work? Does that work? Did I cut through anything over here? I think I cut through a candle there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Put it to the candle bodies. Oh, it's got a little bit lower right there. Not quite at that trend line yet. It may come back for a type 2 return, and that would hit the trend line over here. Let's see what happens. Now, it can go up. We might see 81 as it comes up. Usually about 382 or a 0.5 Fibonacci area, right? Could see 88 and then come back down here too. But we got this guy, which is not really, I don't even think you need to be there. All right. So it's at a possible bottom area, and it may go up and then might eventually come back down here because they just kind of do that a lot of times. They may end up making a double bottom more times than not. That's nice. This looks good. Trying to flip the ribbon here. Looks like. How you doing on the 4 hour? That's some bearish crosses there right now. So she's not ready. This is the accumulation area right here for this one, in my personal opinion. What is it, 72? But that means, what would that mean? Oil be going back up? I'm putting the thing. I wasn't thinking about my asset. I'm just looking at the chart. I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, I don't like that. That doesn't sound good for Iran or the Middle East situation over here. If we're going to do a reversal thing and start trying to come back up to these guys again. Oh crap, man. What's that going to do to our market if that happens? Huh. That would suck ass. Is there any other option that we got over here? There is. But I think you've done it. All right, WTI. I'm finding that we're at an area of possible good support. The $68, $72 area range here, and then we can go back up, and I don't know what that means. The thing I'm looking for is the bearish crosses over here. Maybe that will help put the damper on oil prices, but I'm looking for us to get back up to around 88, or maybe a little higher. Well, that sucks. That sucks. And that means if it show you the charts and I'll show you the news, looks like Iran is just gonna tire out the whole damn world. I think they're eventually gonna piss the whole world off. All right, next one we'll take a look at Arbitrum. Then we'll take a look at ladies, and we'll take a look at anything else you guys want to look at, and then we'll take a look at some of the things that I've been trying to get into today on the spot, if you don't mind. Arbitrum, how you looking? Let's chill out here on the weekly. Get a feel for you. Have you bottomed out? Well, you keep making new lows. You're at 9 cents right now, Arbitrum. There's an argument for 11. Might get hit. Let's see if we can. Did I draw lines? I don't need all those lines. Let's see if we get any confluence with that. Oh, we've already got some. That explains that. I will trust that a little bit better than that with the other idea right now. So, is that a big ass falling wedgie? Could be. She's rounding though. We may just be in a big ass freaking accumulation zone. So what if Arbitrum stays down here around 9 to 22 cents? Even at that, I mean, it hadn't got past 14 yet. Hopefully it'll take that little guy out. But why don't we just stay in this range and for the rest of this year before we start taking off? I mean, can you handle that? Can you handle being in it that long and other things taking off and everybody's saying, man, we just made a 15x off of this move, and you're still sitting here in this thing that's in this slow ass accumulation? Probably because I think it has a lot of tokens. Let's go check. That would be something to know. If it doesn't have billions and billions and billions of tokens, then I would feel a lot better about it. But if it's got billions and billions and billions of tokens, I would expect us to park our pretty little asses down here and be forgotten for a minute. And I can't remember, honestly, I can't remember. It's only got 10 billion because 1 billion was not enough. All right, so it's a $570 million market cap. Let's check out that market cap over here. Or maximum. It's been up to about 5 billion. So could it do a 10x? Well, back in the day, maybe. If they're doing some stuff over there, and you might know more about what they've got going on than I do. Oh, they got a GitHub. Let's see what they're doing. Governance ducks, stylus workshop, governance seatbelt, stylus deb, civil detection. This was old stuff. They haven't really done anything until just a few days ago. Was there recently some news about it? Was there recently some kind of new partnership or something about it? Did they find a reason to create some hype over here and go update their GitHub or something? I'm just wondering. January they did a government seatbelt. March they did something. Register to newsletter sign up. Ooh, that took a lot of ingenuity. That really added change to whatever you got going on over there. Stylus workshop. An Arbitrum stylus workshop with game of life and implementation. Oh, it sounds like they're doing some serious stuff over here. I don't know, man. I hope I don't pitch you off. I don't have very much confidence in these in some of these narratives and stuff, especially when they got that many tokens. And this is supposed to make gas fees cheaper for Ethereum, which I gotta tell you, you know, when gas fee was $300 to $500 or $1,000, I've seen that back in the day when Ethereum had its problems and the bull market that was good for altcoins. It was an issue, but I don't have an issue sending things on Ethereum anymore. I think the gas fee is very reasonable. In fact, I'm seeing higher fees out of Tron and some other places than I've seen on Ethereum right now. So Ethereum's had that problem. Whatever they're doing, it's pretty much solved. Maybe they're using some of these guys as part of the process. I don't know. But it's a lot cheaper to send things on Ethereum now. Used to, it was taboo. It's like, no, you just leave that at the exchange, man. Play it at the exchange. You're going to lose half your value if you try to put it on a hardware wallet. And that was the case at one time, and now it's not. But I move things on Ethereum from time to time, or do an exchange, a DEX transaction. Very reasonable now. Very reasonable. Kind of like the norm, right? All right, so Arbitrum, if we're trying to look to see where we can go short term, let's go for a yearly high down to here. So we're at 9 cents now. We're looking at 10 to get out of the accumulation zone. Anywhere under 10 would be a good place to accumulate in this low level. So you can be one of the smarter people. And 16 is the target, one of the targets that you want to look for. Definitely looking for 16. That would be a good one because we already hit 14. Anywhere 13 would be a good target too. And then we're going to look at this guy right here, the 886, and this little higher high guy right here at 24. That would be the best targets that I could pick out here if you're trying to play this on a spot game or something like that. Now, for a spot play, I mean, this is reasonable. This is reasonable expectations. From what we did 1 year, from January to where we are now in June to where we could be come January. All right, so you could get a 3x between now and Christmas, I believe. Time-wise, from peak to peak, not that even has much. Well, it can, but let's say that's September. I don't know if that will be when we pop or do anything or not, but it needs to be something to look for, right? It's a goal, it's a target. The measure of time from here to there. WD says you square price and time. You guys ever use Fib time circles? I used to know where I could find them. Not Fib circles. Not Fib time zone. Are you not on here anymore? You gotta be. They wouldn't take you off like that. Would have figured you would have been right, but time cycles. Yeah, it's saying about the same thing if I can get it lined up right. Right around September 9th right there. Might get a little something out of it. Let's see what your bottoms are saying. Oh, there's a bottom. Look at that. So is this interesting? Well, I didn't got it perfect over here. We take it to this bottom spike over here. We take it over here. It's got another bottom spike. We take it over here. Look, that's another bottom spike. And look, right over here, it's suggesting that October the 2nd might be another bottom spike. Isn't that crazy how that fits? This is time circles. They're kind of cool. And for tops, well, that could be a little. Well, which one was the actual top though? Which one was that one, right? I think it would be that one. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That would be right after, unless it just spiked right back up. And no, we don't know. All right, here we go. Arbitrum, we're still on Arbitrum. My gosh, so it is. 18 people hanging out. Let's take a look at ladies on KuCoin on the 4-hour really quick over here for Anita or Vintage Gardens. You're not it. I mean, you're it, but you're not the one I use. The one we already got charted. All right, so ladies, still trying to do the little breakout retest thing. I still think it's trying to move up here. It's facing some resistance. It's above a support line there. It's trying to break out. She's trying to do some things. I still think it's got a little bit of a, what is it, about another 8% to try to go up there. What gets wicked often gets candlestick. This got wicked up, and then we got candlesticked right up to that area. That got wicked. And hopefully we'll get candlesticked right on up there. They wick you before they stick you. You gotta lick it before you stick it. All right, we went over Arbitrum, ladies, WTI, and Morpho. I forgot to put my little marker into the chat. Right there. Let me come back to the chat over there. PMO says, let's go. I used those once and it was kind of accurate. Kind of impressive. They tie in with fibs too. That's from my understanding. But it ties into, you guys ever see, I've tried to do this. That's probably an easier way to do it. But there is a technique out here that it's a Gann technique, or attributed to Gann. A format, a way to square price and time, but use a circle. Use a circle from your highs to your lows. And then you're looking at the apexes. But it's hard to do in trading because you move your mouse and you've messed up the scaling on it and it screws it up. So I think the time circles would be an easier way to use that. At least they're stationary, right? They don't. But that's why I don't try to use this method here of squaring price and time. I played around with it, but with the trading view method that I have of doing it, it's just not very accurate. That also gives us this little guy right over here. What is that?
Right.
July 26th. Should we see a spike on that day? Hell, I'm just going to leave this on here. We'll see what happens.
Let it burn, yeah.
All right. Road Dawg's talking crazy stuff. I haven't seen him do this stuff. That's voodoo. I got lots of voodoo. We got lots of chart magic voodoo over here. There's a lot of things that you don't see me do that we can do every once in a while. If you guys are interested in it, you can do a video in the membership area or something like that. I am looking for you, chat. I'm looking for you guys. Speed it up, jeez. There we go. Submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority goes to members and super chats. If you got something or a trade setup you want to share, whatever, that way I can find it. Let me just scroll up here and see if I've missed anything. Oh, there we go. Link are a bunch on there. We take a look at Link. I've been trying to figure out if I want to, how much I want to add to my bag since they're down this low. Mike or Dow's eat your face. It's alt season yet? Not yet, but since you did ask that question, when you look at Tether dominance, of course, we've got some things to consider. That's why I'm thinking we might get higher. But we're historically at levels that you would want to be looking at getting into altcoins right now. And we can see on some of the charts, yeah, there's definitely some altcoins worth getting into. And if you haven't been to the Telegram group and the trade setups, where a couple of days ago, these are weekly charts that I put up of the ones that I've found that are good setups. Good bottoming patterns, good harmonics, good fib levels. Yeah, everything as a position trader, which is my wheelhouse. I'm playing bottoms. That's what I've focused on and learned to do. Right now, this is the time to start focusing on some of these things before they start popping up and you have to chase. You want to be the force that gives them to the people chasing them. This is your opportunity on whichever project that you're looking for. But I've got a lot of them over here that I found, and I'll keep adding them over there as I come across them. All right, let's take a look at Linky Pinky. I don't know why I called it that. It just happened. Please don't unsubscribe. All right, so how about you on Binance? Well, you finally made $8. Look at you. Link, can you do something? Diminishing returns. Look, it got up to $50. Now, Link, if I'm not mistaken, is one of those $1 billion tokens, right? I believe. See if I can got my tokenomics. Remember my tokenomics. Too many coins to remember, man. 1 billion. That's one of the examples. Of course, it's got a $5 billion market cap right now, even at $7. After all the stuff, but all the circulating supply, you got this 3/4 of it out there so far. So for 748 million tokens, we know you can hit $7 or $8 in the bear market. We know you can hit all-time high was $52. All-time low was 8 years ago. This thing was 14 cents. That was the time to get in it. Those were the people that made the money. 14 cents to $50. Yeah. So, Link. Diminishing returns. Now, what scares me is that we got these ideas, which makes me think, well, either it's going to have to break out and finally come and be, it's just going to have to take over the world again, or we only get up to about $18 this next cycle. And we just, it sucks. But how much time do we have? 4 years, right? That's like 1,200 days. That's about like somewhere through here. So within this span of this time, is it going to come up here and then just do a bunch of this, or is it going to get up and then start doing? I don't know, man. You got a triangle. They do have a tendency to break up. I would hope that you do better. I would hope it does better, especially if I'm going to put my money into it and patiently watch how it does. But it did get up to $30 in November of 2024. In February of 2024, we got 22. So we in 22, 20, we can see those numbers. Hopefully we'll get back up there. But we are at the 886 fib area right now. So I'm looking at building a bag of this one. She's at the levels. She's at the levels. Now, what would suck is if it decides, well, yeah, but over these next 4 months, baby, I don't want to break out. I just want to do something kind of boring and just kind of accumulate down here. That would suck ass, kind of like what it did over here. This was the most boring time to be in Link, but it was between almost $5 and up to $9. But crazy as it was, I say, if I remember right, every time Link would go up, Bitcoin would dump. Every time it come down, Bitcoin would go up, something like that. that was true. I didn't finally catch on to it until about over here, but that was playing out. But this is a great accumulation area between $5 and $9. But then what you would have got a 3, maybe 4x out of Link, and that's what you should expect. Maybe a 2 to 3, 4x out of Link. So you can kind of guesstimate what your returns could be at this point in the game, depending on how much money you put in and what your returns are, right? And then we can kind of figure out, well, this one looks like it can pay me better. That's the one I want to go with. All right, Link on the weekly. Let's look at our indicators over here. They're bottomed out. Look, you got a higher low here and a lower low here. You got the bullish divergence on the weekly for Link, so she should be trying to do something. Should be trying to spike up and come back and take out that $11 target right there is what you need to be doing. You know it's true. I know it's true. I just want to see you do it. That's why I want to buy you here about $7 or $8 so I can slow your little happy ass when you get up there. And see if you come back down and so I can buy you cheaper again. So if you're a pattern trader, you might be looking for, you're definitely going to hear about shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder trying to form. It's not complete there. I don't look at it that way. I mean, because you don't have that neckline. But you do have a trend line to break out of, man. Whether it wants to come down and make another shoulder and then break or whatever, you know. I think a better way, when I hear people do this, I just hear it a lot. I mean, people just say, look, it's got a shoulder head. Like, what is that telling the new people? What are you saying? Oh, well, that pattern, no. What I think what they're trying to articulate, or what would be a better articulation is, look, you made a lower high, or you made a higher low for your thing. Because that's basically what a lot of this stuff is, right? If that's just your basic market structure of higher highs and higher lows, then you deviate from it, change a character, you did something different. That's what you want to look for. Well, breakout right here is what we need to see. Maybe we'll get you out of this thing, and then maybe we can see this target $8. But you got to come over here and take this guy out. I think we can get to about $11 or $12 out of this guy for a higher high. It's kind of flirting with this $12 area. It's a little bit of a hopium right now. Until that one day, sometime over the next 2 years, knock on wood that crypto doesn't go to hell, we come back and say, no. These are your pivot points. These are where prices are going to have some kind of reaction. They just typically do. You back test it. I back tested it enough. You see it on the channel enough. The fibs are magical. They're magical. This is a magical spot right here. $9.38 out of Link. The next target I'm looking for is to take you out at 848, but that $9 area is looking really good to me. I would rather sell it at 9 or take some profit at 9. I hadn't decided what I'm going to do with my bags that I'm trying to build a Link at this level. I know what I'm going to do with the other bags that I've got. $69 poo-poo, let's do it. Pop in my accumulator, let's go. Robinhood has a chain. That's what I'm hearing, but I don't know what is it called Hood? Their stock is called Hood. Hood perpetual swap contract? I don't know. They may be doing like base and not have a coin. I don't know, but I've been hearing that too. Let's find out. Yes, Robinhood platform does have tokenized presence in the crypto space, though it's important to distinguish between an official Robinhood blockchain token and tokenized versions of its stock. Based on the webpage, don't do it off the webpage thing. Key takeaways: Robinhood has not launched its own blockchain or native token as of the data. Oh, you don't know crap. Okay, I'm asking the AI here, Leo. Only tells me what we're looking at most places. So I can't get a straight answer just yet. I would like to find that out because that sounds like it'd be more of the tokenized stocks and things like that. And I think Avalanche, people. Are you guys looking at Avalanche? Anybody? I think that is one of the biggest opportunities still available out here that can make some gains for you, even if it's just 5x. All right, maybe if it takes off and they're doing the stuff, the real world adoption over there, maybe it'll get back to around 150 like it was before, right? Or closer to that direction than not. But it's under $7 right now. Lowest has been in for a long time. Last cycle, I mean, from when it first started. It's lower than it was in the bear market of 2023 right through here, right? So this is 2020. That's when it first came out. And then we went through our bear cycle. And then it topped out about $66. Now, a 10x from this, if we can get back up there and take that guy out, because if this one's going to be one of the major players, well, then for a double bottom situation. And I swear, this is what it looks like. This is what looks like what we got out of all of our altcoins, thanks to the lack of legislation and stuff like that. It looks like it has given us a 2-cycle double bottom formation. Well, I screwed that up. But we can see this on charts on other things. I mean, and normally. But I'm seeing this a lot. A lot of these altcoins just look like we're in a double, a double side. Maybe this is the one, and this is the one. This next one coming up, 2027 and all that is when we finally get a good altcoin season. I hope so, because they've been squeezed but it's just going to be the ones that are good. And I also remember, I mean, the OG school model that still works decent. We have to adjust it over time. Is this Bitcoin goes first, right? All the hype's on Bitcoin, and then money starts trickling into your other big layer ones. Ethereum was the one, right? Now it's Solana up there with it, and maybe adding Avalanche into that, or the next step, right in that category, right underneath it, right? They'll roll over there first, and then it trickles down into the other smaller projects. So one of the mistakes that you can make is getting in too early or too heavy into some of the small micro caps and smaller things. And you can do it, and maybe it's best to kind of nibble in, honestly, on those. Because if you go too hard, you'll just sit there and draw down their boring price action and watching everybody else make money while you're sitting there waiting until toward the second half of the cycle or whatever for those things start moving, right? Or whenever. It could happen that way a lot of times. So I don't recommend going for all the real micro caps and everything just right now. They got their time in place. Besides, you got to give them a chance to die out between now and then, and a lot of them still will die out between now and then. Not everything is going to survive and make it. And that's still alive at the moment right now. Something new, shiny, new technology, new ways, new laws, new regulations, whatever. There's so many variables that can screw these things up. But right now, AVAX, I think she's at a gorgeous place to pick up some. I'm just going to go from this high that we had right over here last cycle. I want to pull you down here. Technically, that says anywhere under $19 is a good place to accumulate this, but that's it. That's cool if you want to make 2-3x. If you want to make 2 or 3x, that's pretty cool. $42 looks like a good juicy place. $28, the magical areas that has been before. So you can buy it $6, get a 4x, almost a 5x at 20. Oh crap, what did we do? Oh damn, I did this over here. I did it in the wrong spot. Oh man. I screwed up again. USDT. .D. Right. I've been charting on the wrong chart. right, there we go. We got our charts back. All right, so where was that AVAX chart? Finance. Got it. No, thank you. On the locals, when we take our high from over here at May of this year, you are at the juiciest, one of the most juiciest places to get it, other than the 236 of this move, which would have got you about $6. But right now, the fibs are telling us we're in the greatest little place over here. Some people might be looking at the inverted head. I know a lot of people would be trying to make this an inverted head and shoulders. It may be, it may not be. Could be a Wyckoff accumulation down through here. You never know. But we do have some moving averages trying to cross. One thing I do see that I want to keep my eyes out for is that nice little pullback. That's ABC or 1, 2. Elliot, can you count that? 10 or 5 ways ABC corrections. What I'm looking for. 618 maybe, or maybe we're still working on that ABC. I hope not. I hope you're not planning on coming back down right now. Finding that rejection over there. That would suck. I got a random line sitting here. So 730. I don't know. I'm not going to sell up there. I'm not going to sell AVAX up there. I'm not going to sell it. But locally, there. But on the bigger picture of things, man, we need to come out and take out these highs at $10 and $14. Those are the bigger picture plays right there. AVAX. I'm accumulating. I'm accumulating me some AVAXio. There was something. Oh, I thought you almost had a breakout. You don't. You're at resistance. All right, so we got to see you for the breakout. Through the old bump and run. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Godzilla's coming for your crypto. 1 million gazillion. Still hoping for 1,000x on any of my coins this PMO. Have you seen Pith lately? I just got out of Pith today. I was nibbling, and then I said, you know what? I'm not going to nibble on this one. Looking for a bounce on Gwei around 4 to 5 cents. What do you think, Road Dawg? Take a look. Let's take a look at Pith and Gwei. Sounds like
She a MILF, part of a well-balanced diet.
Sounds like a milky cereal. Pith and Gwei. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. All right, Pithy. How you looking? Yeah. Well, she's trying to do a little something over here. It needs to. Trying to do a little nice roundy here. Hope you don't do the butt crack and the other butt cheek over here, because that'll bore the more of the tears out of me. My problem with Pith, again, I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of any tokens that decide that they're going to come out. I take that back. There's some that I'm kind of forcing myself to be a fan of, but I don't like that, and that's a red flag for me. That because they don't move fast or quick. They do what Pith and Ondo have done. They're like, oh, you're supposed to go up. How come you're not doing great like you're supposed to? Because there are too damn many tokens out there, man. It's just being. The more you buy, the more new ones are. It's inflation. It's got too much inflation. It's called inflation. And we got too much of that on the dollar. We don't need the dollar outperforming the damn altcoins, which they've been doing. You can't even get past the dollar. $380 million market cap. 100 billion tokens. 7.8 billion. 78% of that is already out there. Your fully diluted valuation right now. Really? 483 million? That's actually not bad. Huh. So if you were to double up, could we actually see about 10 cents out of you if we go to double the market cap? guys been doing on GitHub? I'm just kind of curious. What kind of things do you do over here? Well, they work over here. Hit plugin, all the reports, blah, 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 nerd stuff, developer nerd stuff, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. At least they're doing some stuff. Oh, that's my biggest beef is the tokenomics, because it just gums up the stuff. But let's see what we can get out of it. Swing high from last year. So 8 cents right there. Yeah. And let's see if we can get to 16 cents. That would be that'd be a nice little come up. At where are we at? 4 cents. 4 cents right now to get to 16. That's a 4x. If we can get up to our 272 over here, which is also our bigger 236 here at 30 cents, that would be worth it. So yeah, I'm sitting there talking crap because I don't like. I'm automatically negative toward projects with just too damn many coins, because I just think that's stupid. And it doesn't help things. It leads to too many opportunities for them to extract money. I got to take this off the screen. Sorry about that. It leads to too many opportunities for them to extract money, for developers to extract the money and stuff like that. And basically just robbing you when they have that many tokens. I'm just saying. And then look at Cardano. How many? What has it got? 40 billion tokens. Where is it sitting at? 16 cents right now. Hey, in about 7 or 8 months, we may see 32 cents out of it. May get up to 48. While everything else, like your Zcashes, your hypes that don't have those tokenomics problems, are seeing exponential gains from where they started. That, in my personal opinion, is one of the keys to look for. All right, well, that's my take on it. It's trying. We come down to the 4 hour. She's trying to flip the ribbon. So things are looking good. I'm not saying things are not looking bad. But as far as how it's going to do, I mean, right now's the best time to find out. 4 cents. We've seen it a lot higher. Just see if we can get back up there with all the inflation that's going on with it. GeoJam's Robinhood chain, new banks coming. Banks are coming. I want to find out more about that. That's going to get hype, and the VCs, they'll definitely hype that up. It's just like Base App. So we're seeing centralized things wrap around and embrace our blockchain, right? And you're not seeing them go all heavy on Ethereum. I mean, they're not saying we're going to bet on Ethereum, or I don't know. I wouldn't think. We'll have to find out. More like they're making their own layer ones, like JP Morgan did. They listen. They've seen all the millions and billions made from new stuff that comes out, and if they got the name to back it, they will try to do it, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that. And we'll start seeing, we'll have our two areas. We'll have our decentralized stuff, which is where we started and where we need to keep our focus to keep that going, so that we don't get sucked into Wall Street. We don't get sucked into Wall Street and all the regulations and all that stuff and all the limitations, and take all the fun out of our crypto. So I'm still big on the big decentralized stuff. But luckily, Bitcoin, I mean, that's giving them a run for their money to try to tame that one, although they're having some effect. Pendle is pushing like crazy right now, is it? I used to like Pendle. I haven't decided to play this one yet. Still at a good price here. It's been down as low as $1. It's just up 50% from the very lows there. Oh, hell yes. I think this is one that I put over into the trading group. I'm pretty sure that it is. Yes, she's ready. She is in the zone. She is in the zone. If you're below your 236s, you're in a good spot. If you're below your 236, you're in an accumulation zone. And you scale it down to really help you nail it. We've already left that little zone, I believe. So, same thing over here. From this high. First, you have been looking from this high to this low and seeing that accumulation zone. We end up making a lower low right there. Sometimes that will happen. But it was still the best little place to pick it up, between 96 cents and $1.29. Actually, you're probably thinking, man, I wish I could have got in at about $1. Now it's $1.50. I'd be up 30%. And you are right, Johnny. You are correct, sir. I just probably wasn't thinking about it, looking at it, or anything. You're probably not thinking about it at all until somebody's saying, hey, man, this thing's pumping. So buying under 139 right now sounds like a pretty sweet spot to buy it, right? But still, same thing applies for this $2 area. At some point, somebody's going to look back and say, man, I should have picked it up when it was under $2. Because gosh darn it, we're back up here $4 or $5 area now. So we kind of got a ceiling area. I'm just going to take it right through here. Somewhere around the 886. We don't have a harmonic idea here yet because we haven't got up to a harmonic spot. Let's go with a 786 since it lines up with our trend line. $5, could we do that? Chart says it's reasonable to think. Chart says 427 looks like a really good place to take profit on it. Chart also says $3 area right there. Maybe front run it just by a few pennies. Looks like a good place to take some profit on Pendle. Now, if you buy it at $1.58 over here, if you do spot, you can make 30 to double up, right? Now, if it doubles up, you take half of it out. Okay, so here's the deal. I mean, just from right here now, you FOMO in. I'm not going to wait for a setup. I'm buying it right now on a Friday because that's the best time to buy altcoins is on a Friday pump. I've done it today too. Don't worry. You got a range right. You got a range where you can double up right here. Get that 200 moving average area. Put $1,000 in this. You get up here, you double up, you take your $1,000 collateral out. You got a free bag of Pendle. You've got one of my most favorite strategies, which you are in the perfect place in this market to do. I only get to say this for a short time every 4 years, but we're in moonbag territory. And that's where, when you get to your 100%, you double up, because this is the easiest place to get double ups over these next 4 to 6 months on these altcoins. After that, then they can go up and then come back down and do, like they did last cycle. So let's get our collateral out, okay? So that we can have that dry powder for something else during a market crash. And then you got a free bag of whatever your chosen asset is, Pendle. You got $1,000 worth if it stays at $3. Now, if it drops back down here, it'd be $500 worth. And maybe you can turn around and take that $1,000 and put it back in there. And then you have $3,000 next time we come up here. And like, dang, I'll just take out $2,000 this time. There's so many things that you can do over here in these bottom areas when you're betwixt the bottoms and your 236 and your 382 fibs. These are the juicy areas to be accumulating and rotate and working the program on your spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pendle, yes, she's trying to do something right now. It looks like she might have had a little breakout. Did you have a breakout and a retest? Oh, hell yes. She broke out, she retested it, and let's go, baby. Pendle trying to do something. She's trying to be coming up. Are you going to get some Pendle? I don't know that I'm going to play it because I don't want to get spread too thin. I'm already starting to see it happen. Take a look at the Blowfin account on Spot. This is just one of the I got several of these Spot accounts. Hey, how are we doing over here? Are we gaining? We're still about the same. Up $7 overall on this tiny account. So we're up. It's not bad. We're almost up 10% on this tiny account. Nothing major, but hell, it's hard to. How often do you get your perpetual futures account up? It doesn't happen too easy all the time, right? Unless you go hard and heavy. Arkham, you're finally moving on me? You're finally moving on me a little bit? Good for you. It's only went up 0.002 cents, but that was enough to give me 17% gains on it. Over here on spot, this is what I've been working on. Now some of these are trades, like they're just little swing spot trades, and then some of them I'm planning on pulling them off the exchange. I've already pulled some lot, no, it wasn't off of this one. It was off of Arbit because I was testing it. So I think I got a little cash, but I think some of it's set in limit orders. Of course, Bitcoin, I'm snaggling in some Bitcoin because that's just good practice. Oh hell, I didn't know I had USDC. Oh snap! I got more money over here than I thought I can play with. I'm going to play with it. Degen. I got a couple of height, but then again, I'm still not sure that I'm going to, that's going to be my whole bag. I'm kind of looking around 150 of getting out of that. That's what I'm thinking. Or at least half of it around 150. Banker, I'm interested in that one. That's one of my degen plays. It's a real world asset kind of play on base or whatever. Maybe I did like the chart. We'll take a look at that chart too and you can decide if that's something you might be interested in. Gator Squatch is the one that brought that one to my attention. Banker and Clanker and Rise, which I recently took 50% out because she's going to be dropping probably about half is what I'm seeing. Arkham, I like them. I like Arkham. Arkham's at 11 cents, cheap AF. It's got a use case. They're the online sleuths. They're kind of like the Palantir of crypto. Doxing wallets. I mean, it's a terrible thing to dox people's wallets, but they do and track things and stuff. So AI play on crypto there that actually is, worth looking at. Grass, that one, I don't know that I'm going to hold that one or build up a big bag, but I am playing that one short term. Lit, maybe building up a bag on that one, but I think she's a little too overhyped right now. I don't know. Don't have enough chart information, so I'm eyeballing lighter. So I did pick up some, not very on this account, and I pick up some here. I pick up on some on the others, and I'm picking up the same coins on a lot of the same coins on some of the other accounts I've got too. Cetus and Cyros, those are definitely just plays. I think I've already got take profit set and things like that, but some of you guys mentioned them and I saw them look good on the chart, so I was like, I want to play that for a minute. So take a little bit and see if we can roll it over and get some more cash. Is that all I got over here? That's not very much over here. Hello, Finn. I think I've been, and the Arbit, I've recently added some things over here. Can you tell me what I got over here? Well, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is I gotta get wallet. How about wallet? Wallet overview spot. So I had like $500 over here before, and I put a few more hundred over here today, so I wanted to get FET. I wanted to get some FET. Casper, I've been collecting some Casper. I've got some from last cycle still, and I've got my miners. Buying a miner's never freaking worth it. It's never, they never ROI on these little new small. If it's a small hobby miner, you're not going to ROI on it. Not for a miracle of price going, a combination of token just going to the moon to help you recap whatever you spent on the miner. I think I paid about $300 or $400 for these miners. I got 2 of them, so that's about $800 worth. And I'm lucky if I make I'm lucky if I make $1 worth of Casper a month. I don't even think it's that much. So tell me how that works out. All right, so I've been buying some Casper over here just a little bit. Like I said, this is a small account. This might add some more over here. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how much I trust Arbit for holding my funds over there. I don't know. I like them, all right, no problems with them. But if you research the name Arbit, you might find some stuff. And it's a Chinese company or something. So I don't know. But so far, so good. I do plan on taking this stuff off that I'm not going to just trade up here. But I wanted to pick up some FET since it was low. It's in a nice harmonic pattern that we discussed, right? At the bottom, it's 1. I wanted to pick up a little bit of tau so I can accumulate, and then I can put it, maybe stake it over here with my current tau stake. Are you my tau stake? Is this my tau wallet? You changed. BitTensor wallet is now tile.com. The same official non-custodial BitTensor wallet, but with a new look and more features. Your queues remain private on your device. Your tau simplified. God, I hope so, because that last one was confusing AF. See the full picture of your holdings and track the performance of your portfolio in USD or tau. Meet the builders. Hey, builders! I'm glad you're building. Buy, sell, and stake with ease? These wallets are getting cool. I just noticed that on Phantom, you can cross-chain swap on the app. Now, I have noticed I get better prices a lot of times when I go take the time to go over to Jupiter and do my exchanges and things. Like when I'm converting stablecoin to stablecoin, like PayPal USD over to Solana Tether, right? I get a better deal when I go to Jupiter. But I could trade a coin out. It'll go through the channels and you swap it to Bitcoin or whatever to something, a different chain, Avalanche. Our wallets are getting more sophisticated, and now we're starting to see the integration of all the multi-chain stuff that was coming out a couple of cycles ago. And now we're starting to see it implicated. The wallets are getting really, really cool, where you can do all of your stuff on wallets now without exchanges. And I like that. Continue to my wallet. All right, so I've got some tau over here. I just want to add a little bit more tau. I've got some available to stake. I could be earning 6% interest on it. I know, but it looked so confusing last time we looked at it here on the stream that I didn't do it. I have to go check that out. I didn't know it. So they got a new update. I didn't know that. I got a little Pancakeswap since it was like $1.30. Now it's $1.40 something. I got 135, 137. I don't know through there because I know that sucker can go up. Binance is not going to go nowhere, and we know that they can make some money. They know how to finagle this stuff, right? Picked up the grass, which grass went up today. Yeah, it's moving up. Cool. I'm playing Onyx coin too, so I'm just buying a little nibbles to add to some bags I already had. I got lucky on this. I bought at a low, a couple $100 in. It went up, and that couple $100 turned into a couple of thousand, and then I'm like, hell to the yezzle. I'll do that again. All right, got a little tether over there. Rise, that's the one I'm kind of interested in. That's one the Gator Squatch mentioned, and a Real World Asset play a lot on base and some other places. She's coming down, so I took a little profit out of it. Actually, I did buy back in just a little bit because she came down, but I think I still want to go down a little bit more. I got some Jupiter, and then I nibbled at some Link and Cardano and some Near. Now I'm thinking about building a bag of Near. I was tempted to build maybe a little bag of Cardano, but I want to try to build bigger bags of some chosen assets. I don't want to get into a habit of being in 50 different coins again, and I still got some coins on some other wallets and some other plays and other chains. I don't want to do that, right? I want to figure out which ones I want to concentrate into. So that's what I'm working on right now. And it's so hard to do because there's so many at some good points right now, right? So, and at times, sometime I can decide, but it's mostly going to be a lot of layer ones. Sui, Tau, definitely those. I'm trying to build up the bigger bags of those. I've got a good bag of FET already. I've got a good sized bag of FET already that can do some damage when it goes up. I just wanted to kind of add to it since it's so freaking cheap right now. It's like super cheap. that it just is a no-brainer for me to add to that. All right, but Cardano, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm nibbling, if anything, at that one. Even got some Doge. I'm getting too many. This is too many already. So it'd be better if I took all that, or you know, maybe $300 into these instead of spreading it out over all these. But let's take a look at FET. Why do you like FET? I wasn't really all that big into it or hopeful for it until I started zooming out on it. And I see this juicy bottom idea. And I see this deep ass move down here. Still can probably be within the parameters of the harmonic, but I'm not going to draw that one out. But she gave us some clues over here that she is at her bottoming levels here. And then I'm thinking, well, shucks, mister, this was February of 2024, top of last cycle. Of course, this FET is now Azort Ocean and AGIX, right? It's sitting at 16 cents, and the larger accumulation zone and the target we need to take out is the May 25th hit high over here. 92 cents? Surely we can get back to our major 236 on a damn altcoin. Surely, to goodness, stop calling me Shirley. Next target, 141. Hell, even if we don't get that high. But 220? But this is an AI play, right? It's supposed to be one of the bigger ones that we have here in crypto. And I'm starting to think, well, my gosh, if you're at 16 cents, you're at 16 cents, $1,000 of FET. Walking through the ladder here, after we get out of all the little, you know, the early stages, because this is still accumulation. When we get into markup and we go for our next higher high or next lower high, whichever it wants to do, probably a lower high, $1,000 here to 92 cents just to come back and retest that high we had over here in April of 2025, a year ago. $1,000 could turn into over $5,000. 5x. Just for buying here. Now, if you wait till you get to 92 cents, decide, I want to get in on some FET because everybody liked it now. Yeah, you make a 3x maybe if we get up to 220. However, that $1,000 here, we get up to here, that's a 12x. $1,000 turn into $12,000 or $13,000, whatever it comes out to. Hell yeah. That's not counting moonbag strategies. When it doubles up, pull my $1,000 out, then you'd only get $6,000 out of that free bag or whatever. You know, you'd diminish that, but you have no risk. You've got no risk. Listen, FET is only got to go up to about 30 or 40 cents right now for you to take your collateral out. That's all it's got to do. It's got to get up to here. It's just got to get up to here. One of the highs that we need to take out to get here. So 50 cents is on the program. Man, we can get $1,000 worth of it right now when it's down here on the low lows. We get back up to 50 cents, 200%. That's pretty much a 3x. You pull your $1,000 out, and you still got $2,000 position, or however many tokens that comes out to work with. These are the places that you need to be thinking seriously about your spot plays. This is where your big money comes from. It's just a little patience, a little time, a little position trading, a little mid-term hold, longer-term hold deals right now. We're here. And during this market, I don't know if we're going to go up and we'll make all these gains and then maybe come back down and test these areas again like we did last cycle. We had so many coins that would go up and they'd come back so near to their bottoms about 2 or 3 times. That's all we see them do is just oscillate. That's all it is, oscillate. Between a little range, basically, a diminishing range is what it seems like. But when we're just getting started, I'm not scared to go in hard on these, right? I'm not scared to go. I want to go in big here and then take my profits and then not worry about it later on. I don't want to chase these later on at 30 cents, 40 cents. If I get in over here when everybody's talking about it, LPT's up, it's up 100%, 30 cents. This is when everybody's want to get it. What do your returns look like then? If you get in, I mean, you talk about 12x over here. If you get in somewhere at 50 cents, now you're only making a 4x to get up that high. A 13x versus a 4x. Which do you want? I want the 12 to 13x, sir. This is how you do it. You have to get in when nobody's talking about it, or it's just you have to get in when the charts are telling you. You have to get in when the charts are telling you, and they're telling us that on this. 17 people. We lost some people. They must be future traders. Is it getting boring? Is it getting boring? We're not finding enough. LVD's done very well for me in the past. Buy low, sell high sounds easier than it is, of course. It is because you're fighting against you and your emotions mostly. But the game plan, the Fibonacci's can help you do that game plan. That's what I love about this strategy. The Fibonacci's will guide you when you zoom out. All you got to do is zoom out, up the ladder, take some out. Every point. Easiest strategy out there. That works. It works. I've done it. It works beautiful. It's one of the easiest things to do to keep you on track. PMO says, boom bag. These are not the coins you were looking for. Whoa. You like this one? Is this the same one or recurrent? I like this one too. PMO says beer 2. Beer 2 coin. Well, here we are. There's a beer 2 crypto. I don't, that's without volume. Do we can find a chart with volume? Nope. No such luck for you. Well, the weekly looks rough. Plus, 8 hour doesn't look much better. Is this a Pump.fun coin? This does not look good. That's the opposite of what we saw earlier with the green one that was kind of sending us up. This one wants to dick us down. That's the down dicker right there. That's the down dicker. This one needs all the help it can get. I'll try, man. I don't know if this will help you or not, but you need something. You need some help over here. It's scalping. That's good. I don't like the price action over here. So there's no volatility, very little liquidity. You would have to, probably playing this on a swap. Hard to catch these moves or plan to do that. I think you set some orders on Jupiter, maybe. I think you set some limit orders and things like that. You'd have to set limit orders to try to catch any of these moves. That's a good gain, but they go up and they come back down. So you're rolling over here, and it's going to get in the negative territory if I try to work this out. I have to do it from over here. You're hitting a possible area right here. But the way this moves makes me wonder if it might actually 618 it. Too early to tell on this one, in my personal opinion. Let's come over to the 4 hour ribbon flip is what I look for on the bottoms too, right? And we're nowhere near a ribbon flip. In fact, we're expanding to the negative here. So There is a possible bottom local. Maybe we get another pull up, but it could still turn right around and come back lower. Here on the 4 hour is trying to reclaim the 9 moving average. So right now you might have something local. I don't know how far I would trust it though. But here local, you might be able to get 15 to 20% out of it, maybe. Let's look at it from this perspective. It may only get up to here and then before it rejects again, right? So that one's a little bit even risky. Para mí. Here on the daily, is trying to think maybe trying to bottom out soon. Keep an eye on it, and maybe it'll get some traction or something. But ooh, that's risky. That's a DJ one. But it could work out for you. I mean, this is what was that thing? Something cat, cash cat. This is Cash Cat. This is after MexC got it. You didn't get it early, MexC? Is it that young, or that they were just late getting it? Because they just picked it up a few days ago. It's Cash Cat. That's a meme coin, right? Or is that the actual? I figured it was a meme coin of the. It's not the actual project thing, right? What is this? Change Robinhood ecosystem. Oh. It's got a, this one's got a $183 million market cap. This is the one the guy made a bunch of money off of? 1 billion coins. Robinhood ecosystem. Huh, okay. Well, still, what are you, though? Cash Cat tokens can be traded on decentralized exchanges, most popular exchange, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, so you probably are a meme coin, right? Do you have a, no website? Category meme, yeah, right there. Meme, cat theme, Yoink.fun launchpad. Oh, is that Robinhood? I saw something in my Solana wallet for Yoink or something. I looked like an airdrop or something. I don't know. It was a few dollars of something. And I said, I want to sell that. I also got, there's something that came in on my, you get these coins that turn out to be scams or something. Hell, one day I opened up my base wallet and I was a millionaire. It has some damn coin. There's something called Privacy Coin that I got $300 of it just showed up in my wallet, but you can't do nothing with it, that I can tell. Cash Cat, look, Cash Cat. So, it's at 18 cents right now. It's gaining traction. It's like we're going to hit something about 21 cents right there. What else have we got going on over here? Let's do our analysis, shall we? 886 retracement. And we were looking for these guys. You hit that, you got your pullback. Let's see what that did. Look, a cup and handle to the upside. Came up the bottom. Almost a 618, but not yet. Let's see what you did over here. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That was the one I'm looking for. But then you came back down. But I mean, that should be okay. Let me get a few ideas. Position out here. 21 cents. That's the number we were looking for. That's Confluence for what we saw earlier. 21 cents. Actually, we were looking at the top of the channel, about 22 maybe. All right, let me back that idea out. Let me take a look at this one. 618 23382. That one's also confluence right here. And this guy. And we seem to have identified our channel. If I can grab that. A nice channel. Nice channel. Very nice channel. So we look for ABC, A equals CD, to take us right up here to that guy. I'm just going to take the green line off. I'm getting 23.5 cents. And 22 looks good too. I'm going to take the blue line off. Is that for, and then let's do you. Yeah, let's take the blue line off. I want to put two of these little guys on here. 2 red lines, huh? But basically I'm looking at 23 and then this 20 right at 22 cent area. We're at 18 cents right now. After that, I mean, we could come up here, get rejected, and come all the way back down 14, 15 cents, wherever the bottom of the channel is. We stay in the channel until we actually break out of it. Sometimes we break out, we get right back in, and then we're just still back in the same old channel again. But right now, it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent. So if you got in around 10 cents, that would be a nice 100x. I mean 100%, nice little 2x right there. I got this coin in my wallet. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't trust it. Privacy coin. And it's not showing up anywhere. You're showing up in my wallet like you're a big thing. I hate it when they do that. Privacy coin. That's just what it's called. Privacy coin. And it's not this. It's PVC is the ticker on it. Yeah, what's that? PVC. Nothing. There's a PVC meta. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that you? I got 1 million of them. I don't even know what the hell it is. That's the only thing with PVC. Are you on Base? You're on Binance. That's not it. So there's a scam coin that showed up in my wallet over here trying to get me to interact with it, I guess. I tried to sell it. It wouldn't let me sell it. I went over to Uniswap and said, let's sell that little sucker. Said, yeah, I ain't got nothing to sell you for. Well, I'm like, well, you sound like a scam coin, man. Don't be a scam. Don't be scamming me. That's not nice. Is it Prince B1? It's fun, hard to find enthusiasts in the teaching charts. Most focus in just one side, and there it gets boring. I don't know. I hope I'm doing a decent job for you. Okay, got me some more FET tonight. I like to buy low. Hey, I think it's a good. It suckered me in. It suckered me in. Actually, I think I played you over here on. Are you going up? I think my account's growing. I don't know. I've added some over here too. I don't know. And then I found some stable coin I didn't know I had over there. I forgot about it. Why didn't I use that? Is this my... Oh, I've never seen this. I haven't noticed this screen. It just shows my positions over here. Only one thing I'm down, I'm not in Bitcoin right now. I don't even know what Bitcoin's doing right now. Grass seems to be holding right there. She's about stable. Let me close that one out. Let's go take a look at grass. How's grass doing? Let's get a little grass over here. How about let's see. Oh. So yeah, that was a good reason. It was at 50 something cents for grass last week, and now she's down here retesting this 236 fib area. That's what it looks like. This is retesting the accumulation zone, so I couldn't pass that idea up. And hell, it's only been up just a little bit, and I've already made $8 off of it from where she bottomed over here. Where did I get in? Let's go to a bigger time frame. I'm on the small ones. I got trailing stops in case you wanted to come down. Oh, you're going back up. So wait. Oh, you are. Now we're up more. Now we're up 92%. So wait. I went hard on the leverage, and like I said, I fat fingered this. I didn't go. I don't believe I went in for. Did I? Or maybe. I think it was an accident, because I think I was trying to do a Bitcoin trade and accidentally do it, because I had to take profit so I could make my stop loss. My stop loss is way down here. At this, what I got in it now, but I had like $14 in it. I only got like $4 in it right now. Oh, I've already realized profit of 5, and I still got $4 to realize. That did good. That played out for me. That one actually helped this account grow. Although it's still staying around the same number over here for some freaking reason. You need to get your ass up there, grass. Next dip, I might think about adding to it. That'll, of course, raise up my... That's a bear trap. That is equivalent of a bear trap. And so, yeah, nice move. Here on the tiny 1 minute chart. It's just the 1 minute. It's just now starting. Remember, we looked over here. We're right here. That's all. That's all. It doesn't look like it's going to get up too much higher with what we got going on here. That's going to be a... What was that, 45 cents? That's going to be a problem. That's going to be an issue. What does my take profit look like at 45 cents over here? 45 cents? Well, that could give me $14 gain for what I got left in here. Because I only got $4 in margin. Got 149.94 grass left. There was a lot more than that. Trailing stops and everything. I'm like, if I'm up on this account, because it's been so hard to grow it, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking some of it. I'm getting paid, baby. I'm going to get some paid. Right now, you doing a pullback on me? You doing a pullback on me? I want to take one of these trailing stops. I'm kind of liking these for scalping, or this little purple. When I'm playing the futures over here, I'm kind of liking this little trailing stop thing. Not all exchanges offer that. 3%, 2%. We'll add one at 1%. And I will probably take out about... I'm going to take out about 6 or 7%, about 13. So about 13 of them guys. Now it's down here. If it breaks down, it'll take that profit for me and add it to my bag. If it, oh my gosh, my stop loss is, I'm still over my limit there, dude. No, okay, wait a minute. Oh, that was plus. That was plus. That was right. I'm being stupid over here. Well, do I want to risk it for the biscuit, or do I just want to keep it on the low lows? Oh, no, I'm putting it to break even, at least break even. I'll put it at least break even. We've already taken some profit. We've already taken... That's good. All right, so as this goes up, that'll start pulling these trailing stops up. And I may want to add a bigger one here. Let me add a 4%er. Make that one sell 10%. So that one will trail down here, and as it goes up, then they'll start lining up kind of evenly. And that helps me just get some in case we decide to drop like a rock or something crazy. And if I need to find a new entry, I can. All right, ladies and gentlemen. How long have we been? Oh my God! I did not mean to go for another 3-hour stream. I did not. It's 1 in the morning? No wonder people are trailing off over here. Average view duration's 27 minutes. You guys rock. I'm told that's pretty good. I'm told that's pretty good for streaming. I'm told that's pretty good. So thank you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Let me give you guys a shout out. I still don't. I come in here with the idea. going to do a special stream where we just sit down and just scroll through a list of coins on the weekly, for the great ideas, for the opportunities. Why we have the opportunity in some of these. Don't want to let some of these guys get away from me, and I think that's why I'm finding myself scatter around in some of these projects, because they're all at some good levels to where that I can moon bag them, or build a bag if I want. I can't emphasize how easy it is. This is one of your best opportunities to buy beneath that 236 area. So if you buy something, whatever it is, you had 100 tokens, whatever amount of money got you 100 of those tokens within that range, within that bottom rounding range, right? Let me try and explain this for a second, because I think that this is really, really helpful, and very few people I see talking about it. Everybody's talking about perpetual future trades right now. That seems to be what you're finding. But we're at our fib levels, right? Oh gosh, I did it backwards. From high to low, last cycle high to our new low, right? And let's just draw it like this. So you got a rounded bottom or something, some kind of bottoming shape over here. My favorite is either the roundy or if they got the little harmonic butt crack that comes in, right? And especially if you're on this side of the butt crack, you know you're in the right spot. You know you're in the right time. When you're on the right side of the butt crack, we're rounding, and then we did the butt crack, and we're over here on this side. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to be. I keep saying this is it does a squeezing over here, and then we do an expansion over here on this side. Nobody explain. This is my work. This is my work. You'll probably not see it explained anywhere else about this. This is my work. This is what I've come with studying all these bottoms. This is my stuff. And then over here, then we get our parabolic move, or a strong move after we squeeze out of this zone. Then we blast off, right? So between here in the 236, this is why I drive this home so much, especially on the bottom, the rounding bottom of the bull market. This is your opportunity because they spike up all through here. They spike up through here. They spike up through here. It expands over here. But you can take, if you start out with 100 coins, if you're getting in on the bottoms, by the time you get out of this zone, you could have 200, 300, 400 coins. You could double that bag by playing this range. This is where you can make your exponential growth on your bags, and also on the bags that you accumulate here when they go up. This is what you want to play. I'm telling you, spot is your best friend right now at this point in the market. If you're spending all your time doing the perpetual futures, I mean, that you can have luck, and some people do. Oh my gosh, it kills me. I mean, it doesn't kill me, but it amazes me. We go over and see Jason Casper with his trade that's up $40,000 and something like that. Of course, you got to have a lot of money to do those things, right? He didn't do it instantly, built it up over time. And of course, I have a lot of respect for him. He's not out there. I mean, he's showing you what he's doing, and he's doing it. But he also has some supplemental income from the courses and discords and stuff like that. But he's cool about it. He's not like sitting here. He's not doing smoke and mirrors. He's really good at his leverage trading and getting those bottoms and tops. He's very excellent with the strategy to nail those. I respect the hell out of Jason Casper, and he's a good Christian guy. That means a lot. That means a lot to me. Grass. Let's go, grass. We were going to take a look at Gwei, weren't we? We got sidetracked there. Gwei. Or did we take a look at Gwei already? I don't think we did. This is why I like... Oh, look! It was the possibility. And then whatever the hell happened here, that's weird AF. Is there possible another one? Is there a different one over here too? I wonder if we got some multiple harmonics over here. What if you did this? What would that be? 618. That's too deep for you, I believe. Where did you? Oh shoot! Where'd it go? Is this it? I felt I missed something there. Well, I was looking at this, and this is our target area right over here, where we happen to be coming right now. And I'm also looking for the idea. Was there another one? There could be another one. Let's see if I got to get this thing pointed up over here. We're a 27, yeah, or 272 area, is that right? And yeah, 886 for you too. All right, so whichever harmonic you want to play there, they're both working. Right now that works. Right now that works. All right, so we're looking at this 886 fib level for Goe. You spiked up. Did you go to 24 cents? Oh, that's been a week or two ago, right? That's been a week or two ago. I'm on the daily. I'm trying to remember what I was saying because I was trying to long it and got some traction out of here, and then I got out of it. It made for the tiny account, it made a little bit, but nothing. There was nothing monumental that would change it. But now we're coming down here to our 886 fib area over here, or what is now going to be because of all that. 886. Okay, so for Goe, you want to look and give it a chance to start making some bottom patterns over here on the smaller time frames. And she hasn't even got down there yet. So we want to see it kind of, I don't know, whatever, a double bottom, Adam and Eve, triple bottom, head and shoulders, anything. Probably some form of double bottom down here. But it's coming into a good place to possibly get in on Goe. And then that will be your reversal pattern that can take us back up to these areas. So if you get in at 5, yeah, it's starting to get juicy. Because that will be one of our targets, and that'll be 350% gains if we get back up there. All right, well, let's take these guys off. We don't need any of this stuff anymore. This stuff is obsolete now. So that was a measure. Was that measure move? Blasted through with probably the short squeeze that we got going through over there. Taking all the stop losses that were put up above here, right? But look at that. Look at this. Look at the fibs retracement right here. 272. Nailed it. Now tell me that the fibs, tell me that there's not repeatable fib patterns here, because I show you every day the same levels, the same extensions that get hit. Those are harmonics. If this is this something new for you guys? Is this something a little bit different? It's a different way for a lot of people do harmonics, because most people just strictly stick with the little tool thing, which that wasn't even how they worked. This is what I've painstakingly been searching for the last, how long has it been? 6 years. 6 years. And I made it my determination to figure out the damn Fibonacci, because I couldn't find information anywhere. Nobody talked about it. All you would see is they pull a fib and say, look for the 618 in the golden pocket. And then everybody else regurgitated that. And you still hear that same thing. Pull a fib, look for that 618. Only recently have I started hearing people turn on to the 886. I still don't hear people talk about the 113. Every once in a while, somebody uses the 1272 extension, but they don't know why. And I was in that same boat for a long time. I'm like, this works, but I can't find an answer why. I finally found my answers why. I've unlocked the fibs. I'm a fib trader. I'm going to put some stuff over into the riding shotgun with the fibs and the harmonics and stuff over there, and offer some mentorship and things like that through YouTube here and the Telegram group we got. Maybe have another little private room, so or channel topic or something for that. But that's something I'm considering doing if I got any interest and you guys are interested in trying to pick up on some of this stuff. But you might be able to pick it up from just watching here on the stream too, because hell, I tell every damn thing I know. I don't keep no damn secrets. Could you possibly do a 1-to-1 from you? I don't think so. I want to do something different over here. I'm going to take a partial measurement from the 618. No, I should have actually come from the fib. I come from the fib. That takes us right to there. It wasn't the full measurement. So that takes us kind of crazy down here. But we get two different targets, and your secondary target is the 618. Did you know that? I will teach you some stuff if you just hang out and learn, listen and ask questions. I'll show you some things that you might not have figured out yet. And maybe it's something you can add to your toolbox. Nice Trendline. I still expect this area to. It should touch 5.5 cents. It should. Okay. If it doesn't, don't get pissed. But it should. I just got to kind of keep giving it some time. But woo, the 6 minute looks like that's an interesting thing. You got some bullish divergence? You should have some. What we want to see is a touch over here. We want to see some bullish divergence, especially on some bigger time frames. We want to see some bullish divergence form after it touches around here. That's what we look for over here. If we don't have that bullish divergence, then I'm not convinced that this is going to be our bottom. We might have one of those lower basement levels, the 113. But we'll start looking for divergence on Gwei. Keep this one on the radar. We need to take a look at this one tomorrow and over the weekend. There might be an entry over here. Hell, that makes me want to put a limit order in right there. It does. I may do that because I'm 5.5 cents a Gwei. I'm going to do that because I'm risky that way. Swing trading, I do the same damn thing. It's just trickier on perps. Limit in at 5.5. I want to get me 322 Gwei, and of course I need to set a stop loss. Where would I set my stop loss? Oh gosh, that's going to be hard for me to determine at the moment. Ooh, can I go that low? I'm going to. I'm good at 4 cents. I'm going to give myself some plenty of room there. There's a lot more. There's a 0 in there. Oh, that's. I can't go that much. We'll give you a little bit. All right, that's going over my rules. All right, there we go. Maybe I need to. Oh, wait a minute. Are we at 20? No, we're at 3x. I'll raise it just I'll raise you just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in there. Our stop loss is kind of deep. Give it a little bit of room. I'll risk a little bit more than my 1%, more closer to 3%. And I'm willing to try it on this one. Oh God, this is what you say before you get your ass handed to you. It is. It is what I say before I get my ass handed to me a lot. My grass is getting less over here. All right, 12 people hanging out with the turkey. Let's come back over and see what you guys are chatting about. Anything over here? Dab on the dip. Crispy One says, I draw random fibs until they fit the price action. Like overlapping levels, confluence searching. I get awesome levels with that. That's one of the things when I was learning fibs was you're drawing them and drawing random ones and looking for the confluence. That's how Carolyn Broden, the Fibonacci queen, does her levels. And she's known, this woman, you maybe have never heard of her. I didn't hear of her for a long time until I started doing some real deep diving on fib stuff. Give me a second here. So she's got a YouTube channel. She doesn't get very many views, bless her heart, kind of like me, about as many views as I do. But people on Wall Street know the hell out of her. She wrote the book Fibonacci Trading. McGraw-Hill, this is a college textbook, by the way. McGraw-Hill. Fibonacci Trading. And that's what she does. Several examples she's fine. And then there's something that I haven't got into over here, but I've watched her do it and go over it, but I haven't really deep dived into it yet. But it's Fibonacci time also, because you can also apply the Fibonacci time to the same things I'm doing here too, and even get more accurate and be more able to forecast more. But I haven't dubbed yet. That's on my bucket list to live. But Carolyn Broden, if you want some boring ass reading, but she does seminars and stuff like that. So she got her own fib system, basically doing the same thing you're doing, looking for confluence and doing measure moves. And they pay her to talk, and she's wrote a textbook, and damn, there's a source of income. All right, textbook. 60% of the time, it works every time, says PMO. Time to cut it. Grass is growing, time to cut it. I've got one of these guys. I love it. It has made life so easy. And there's probably a better version. You're a little bit too. I've got, which one have I got? There we go. I got the 2AD. They're cheaper now. Are they? Are they cheaper now than what they were? Oh, Walmart's got them. I've got one of these. You know, they can make designs in your yard. It's crazy. It's like having a seed machine. This is my lawnmower right here. This little guy. You don't need to know my location. Oh, Home Depot's got you now? I got mine off of Amazon back in the day. They got some other versions over here. It was worth it. I started out with a Works, and you had to lay the little dog fence wire around it. Did that. This one's smart, man. This one leaves stripes in my yards. This one's awesome. You just you got a little remote control in it. It's like a little race car. It's cool as hell, but it does, you set it and then you just tell it to go mow, and it goes to mow. But they can do like 3/4 of an acre, which is kind of what we got. So I like it. It's definitely worth the investment of it. It's like you're thinking, I'm paying as much as for a riding lawnmower for this piece of plastic and stuff, but it cuts with razor blades. Love it. It only weed eat. That's the only thing that I hate having to do. I have to go out there and weed eat. I need a good weed eater. My wife keeps buying all these little piddly weed eaters. Piddly ass little electric weed eaters that just don't have enough stuff to do it. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin, you're going back up again. You're going back up. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I think we're going to hang around kind of sideways mostly. We still have not made a higher high. We kind of double top. So you gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. Oh, okay. That's what we said earlier. We'll probably end up going sideways. That's what we've been doing. We've just been going sideways. Remember on Bitcoin, when the 15-minute, we broke the trend line. This is the retest idea. Actually, it's lined up a little bit better than that. It's lined up. There we go. Perfect right there. Perfect over under, touching the bottom of the wicks. Touching the bottom of the wicks, touching the top of the wicks right there. So we haven't dropped and we're going sideways, and it's actually like it's trying to go up. So we might do another. Oh gosh, are you going to give us a triple top? It's direly important that we get above 64,700. We got to get above that. If we can't break that, then we're probably coming back down. And I don't. That might be retesting 382 fib area over here. More than likely, it would be a retest of this area right here because we don't have a great retest there. Back down to about 60,800, 900. If we can't get past there, we might be coming back down here and then try to run it up again. Right now, what are we doing? Nothing. Okay. But we right up to the same exact spot and drop. That's usually not a good thing. That usually leads to a possible lower low. But it looks like we might be trying to either correct that now over the weekend, Sunday, Monday. Maybe we're trying and break up above. That's what we need to hope for. And we want to see this gravy train continue up because we got to come and take out 65.6 and then eventually come over and take out 67, right? So let me zoom out and look at any other ideas over here. I don't think we got it yet. That was probably a 236, right? Yeah. Unless we're doing you, we come back here and then we just come up to the. Just only come back up to the 786. That wouldn't be worth it. All right. Trend line for Bitcoin. Let's hope that holds. Maybe kind of janky here for this weekend, but that's good. That gives altcoins time to do something. And they haven't made their move yet. They're trying. They're trying right now. This is what we want to see. We want to see altcoins still be strong. They're trying to come up and retest that. We want to break over this yellow line. We see that. We're back in altcoins, baby. And you'll kind of be, man, I wish I'd bought below that 236 area. These things are taking off without me. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go to the end screen, listen to some music, and catch up on the chat over there. Another 3-hour stream. Sorry, but thank you guys for hanging out. Give you guys a shout out. Let's go listen to music and catch up on the chat there. Good night, everybody. Jesus loves you.
Bitcoin's off the cliff again. Grab your popcorn, here we go. Bitcoin's diving, look at the state of it. Took me alts for a swim in the shite of it. Bought at the top like a proper mug. Now me portfolios doing the tug. Whales are legging it, retails in tears. Gurus vanish, no one's got ears. I YOLO'd me rent on a dog with a hat. Now I'm eating beans.
Oh, where is Aave?
Fancy that. Shots are screaming, margin calls ringing. Feels like Armageddon, but we're worse.
I think I'm saying your name right.
We bought the dream, now we're paying the bill. Welcome to hell, past the cheap swell. When crypto goes to hell, we're all getting rinsed. Bitcoin's dragging us down like a bad day since altcoins melting, bags on the bonfire, traders dancing in the flames desire. When crypto goes to hell,
Spot target set up.
what goes up must get proper murdered. When crypto goes to hell, cheers you bastard. Dirham's gas is dearer than me now.
What's going on here? FET's having a little problem.
Like it's got a ban.
We're on 10x leverage, so.
No bulk left and I'm me. NFTs worth the price of a whim. Told me mom this is the future, honest. Now she's asking why I'm sleeping on the carpet. Leverage tripled accounts on E. Thanks for the memories, you absolute P.
Oh, I'm just a stop loss to break even.
Blowing up me a phone like a bomb. Congratulations, you're officially skin love. We chased the moon, now we're chasing the drain. Same old bollocks, different pain.
Make sure my stop loss is beneath it.
When crypto goes to hell, we're all getting rinsed. Bitcoin's dragging us down like a bad day since all coins melting.
Damn,
Bags on the
water got in there. I need to go ahead and put it
traders
down.
dancing in the flames desire. When crypto goes to hell, hell yeah. Alright, we're laughing while we're skin, yeah. What goes up must
Probably might get stopped out, but if I do, it's because she broke trend.
Cheers, you bastard!
My idea ain't going to work out anyway. I want him enough to cover fees, though.
Funny in it, thought we'd all be minted. Lambos, models, private jets, scripted. Now I'm trading dignity for instant noodles, praying for a pump before I lose me. Marbles, but sudden, raise your warm lager high.
She's a hot.
To the greatest bear market in the sky.
Okay, I got some targets. You got something in there. Already got 50T and 60 million. Okay, that's a lot. What the hell's spot?
When crypto goes to hell, we're all getting rinsed. Bitcoin's dragging us down like a bad date since altcoins melting, bags on the bonfire, traders dancing in the flames desire. When crypto goes to hell, hell yeah, sure, we're laughing while we're skin, yeah. What goes up must get proper murdered. When crypto goes to hell,
Okay.
we're getting served. Bollocks. Bollocks. Bitcoin's robbing like a bad habit you can't quit. Lower highs, tease and vanish in the mist. New low sneaking quiet, no drama, just take. I keep refreshing, praying for a fake outbreak. Altcoins whisper save me while they choke on red. Bitcoin's a slow poison pulling everything dead. I long for the flip, everyone's tweeting about, but hope feels like a joke I keep repeating out loud. Every bounce is a liar, every dip confession. Frustration's a mirror, I don't wanna look in. Feels one wrong click, one this time play. Screwing up the plan, throwing it all away. Slow burn down, feel the king fade to gray. Low highs, new lows, slipping every day. Longing for the green that never shows his face. Misplaced, hopes of drug and I'm still chasing the taste. Also drowning quiet, no splash, just sink. Bitcoin's leading the funeral, slow as you think. Slow burn down, frustration's my crown. Fear of fucking up, but I'm still around. Ethereum's coughing blood, Solana's on life support. Memo coins just memes now, no punchline, no core. I wish I'd sold the top, posted I'm out and ghosted. Instead I'm here scrolling, pride already roasted. Missteps feel personal, like the market knows my name. Every lower low's a finger point and blame. Bitcoin slow descent, like ice melting in your hand. All's our ash now, scattered across the land. Every lower high's a punch I didn't see coming. Longing turns to static, frustration keeps drumming. Fear's a shadow dancer, stepping on my toes. Screwing up the future, adding to my low. Slow burn down, feel the king fade to gray. Lower highs, new lows, slipping every day. Longing for the green that never shows his face. Misplaced, hopes the drug and I'm still chasing the taste. Also drowning quiet, no splash, just sink. Bitcoin's leading the funeral, slow as you think. Slow burn down, frustration's my crown. Fear of fucking up, but I'm still around. Hey, funny how we romanticize a fall. Call it patience when it's really just all. Misplaced hope's the prettiest lie I tell. Frustration's a soundtrack, fear's the smell. One day it'll flip, or so the story sells. Till then we're burning slow, ringing on bells. cars don't pay the rent. Still longing for the pump that never came. Still spent. Slow burn down. Feel the king fade to gray. Low highs, new lows, slipping every day. Longing for the green that never shows its face. Misplaced, hopes the drug and I'm still chasing the taste. Also drowning quiet, no splash, just sink. Bitcoins leading the funeral, slow as you think. Slow burn down. Frustration's my crown. Fear of fucking up, but I'm still around. Slow burn down. Still around. Slow burn down. Still
So, we got a quick question. Any songs, you guys pretty much know the islands or probably figured it out. Any songs you heard recently? I haven't released on Bitcoin. I haven't released anything over there in a while. About a month. Yeah, about a month. Any of these songs that don't write in the chat, but I can see if I can get released.
Roll these heavy bags down a blood red candle road. Warnings in the mirror, everything I own got sold. Old crews got scattered, servers all went down.
You can hear? All right, let's try that. Is that any better? Definitely don't need the microphone to start screwing up on me. It sounds fine over here. Any songs that you guys know that I haven't released over on Defcoin or released on any streaming, but I'll release them over here before I release them on streaming from now on. But just put the titles in this, if you can think of them, put them in the chat, and then I'll put them on my list. And over the next week or so, I'll see if I can release those songs over here so they're available for people to listen to. That's all.
Drive it through the darkness with one green candle now.
Better. Okay, that was my focus right, I guess.
Miss the perfect entry, watch the leverage burn. FOMO into panic, now it's lessons I have earned. Quiet in the order book, the volume fades away. Still that single candle cuts through all the gray.
Thank you, yes.
She whispered through the static, market's turning cold, but the charts keep saying wait, don't fold just yet. Keep pushing forward, storms don't last forever.
Was it like that the whole screen?
There must be brighter days past this heavy weather. Me in this last position, gonna make it count. Drive it through the darkness with one green candle now.
Shake it, Bernice.
Road is lined with wreckage from the trades that went wrong. Echoes of the losses, but the hope keeps rolling on. One spark is all it takes when the belief runs deep. Keep moving through the silence till the cycle starts to leap. Keep pushing forward, storms don't last forever. There must be brighter days this heavy weather. Me in this last position, gonna make it count. Drive it through the darkness with one green candle now.
So do I still have that one on here? I think I accidentally deleted it.
We come from the land where the funding runs red, where the lungs are loaded and the leverage is dead. We are the takers on the Cascade Night. We are the wicks that swallow your sides.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. You can hit that like button if you hadn't. That will help this tiny channel attract more followers. I will see you on the next one. Happy trading. Let's hope that altcoins start up pumping tomorrow. Oh, let's go get them bags. Good night, everybody. See you on the next one.